What's up, guys? We are live. So you're wondering, how do we go from Ashley debating Andrew to Ashley, Ben, Nev, and Maddie, two trans women on the panel? Okay, so I'm not really sure how it happened, but I think that initially the Andrew versus Ashley debate didn't work out. So then we filled in for Ben, and then Ashley was saying she wants to get Nev on her side, and Ben wanted to get Maddie on his side. Apparently, Nev and Maddie have some kind of beef, so this should be kind of interesting. This debate is going to be a total fucking shit show. So if you guys want to see something very smart, intellectual, you should probably go watch Fresh and Fit. Just kidding.
Yep, go away.
Because it's not going to be this. This is going to be a total shit show. And the topic at hand is going to be, is it gay? Insert something. So they're going to be discussing various things, and does that make you gay? So a very intellectual topic. I see in the chat you guys are saying that Fresh and Fit Myron is crying. I took a quick look. It is true. It seems like he's crying because apparently he got demonetized. Let me see. What kind of words will I have to say?
That's gay. We can answer that one. That's gay.
I think in these moments of hard times, we need to all stand together and acknowledge the fact that Myron's a faggot. Okay, anyway, let's get into it.
He's crying because he took a trans woman
We
from
can agree
him.
there.
All right, so anyway, I'm going to be the moderator. I'm not going to come in too much, but these sort of teams, Ashley and Nev, Ben versus Maddie. Okay, so what's the first thing that we're talking about being gay? Is it gay?
I think we came up with as the first one, which I've heard a lot of times. Is it gay for a dude to let a woman peg him? Wife,
All right,
girlfriend, whatever.
Kick off this philosophical discussion.
I say the
no.
answer is no. As long as it's by a woman, have fun. Unless you do it all the time.
Where do you draw the what?
We're saying where we draw the line.
There's like a cap on pegging. You can only do it like once a week or twice a
If
month.
like your relationship is getting pegged by a woman all the time, then like, and you're into it, like you're a gay guy, obviously, like because it's just a substitute gay relationship.
Or maybe she's a gay guy.
Or maybe she's a whatever. Yeah, she's a trans, right? Maybe.
Yes.
That makes no sense. Okay, so you try it one time, right?
Sure.
Not gay. But
Not
if you
gay,
do it too regularly, it's gay. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the normal relationship between a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman is where the man is generally dominant, but you flip it for fun anytime, no problem.
Totally. Okay.
But it can't be fundamentally like submissive on the man's part because the woman won't be happy and the man won't be happy either.
So the man has to be in a
straight
power
guy. I will just
position.
comment that it's not normal to flip it. I'm never the submissive one in my relationship. Okay, anyway, keep going.
Never once?
No.
How about a blowjob? That's
My
flipping.
My girl
Okay,
gives me blowjobs.
Well, that's
Can
flipping.
the other
She's
side
in charge.
tell us their stance, please?
I think it's a little gay, depending on how often you do it. I think that I could never fault someone for getting their rocks off, and I would be interested to see what role the man plays in the interaction.
When you say
Is he
that
being super
you never fault someone
am I
for
talking?
getting their rocks off, that
Hey,
doesn't
sorry,
have anything
Maddie,
to do
I'm
with if it's
talking.
gay. Let's just address
Maddie,
the
I
point,
haven't-
please.
Okay, cool. I haven't interrupted you yet. So did you want me to finish my point, or do you want to assume all my positions?
I already know your positions. You can finish your point, though.
Okay. You got a very rational head on yourself with those
Yes.
cat ears.
Yes.
Okay. So I think depending on the role that the man is playing in the interaction, like, is he submissive? Is he dominant? I think that would dictate to me whether or not it's even the slightest bit gay. But yeah, I don't think that you could say that to, a room full of crowded people, whatever the fuck it is, and say that that it's 100% not gay. So
Okay, let me say something. I don't think you can have something that's partially gay. There's a hard line.
Wait,
can.
sorry.
Hard
So
line.
your argument is that because people think it would be gay, it's gay?
I think that if you are interacting where you are in a submissive role and somebody is pegging you, I think that is inherently gay, yes.
So you think being submissive is gay? So really,
I
in
think
your
being
opinion, it has
submissive-
nothing to do
okay.
with gender.
So I think being submissive in a pegging situation is inherently gay.
What about other
That's what I'm saying.
situations? What about submissive in other situations?
Well, do you want to wait till we change the topic, or do you want to just keep derailing?
Okay, so
Ashley, what do you think?
Alex
Question,
and Eve
Sid.
have the same position that you never can flip it. I think obviously you can flip it. If a woman wants to tie you up and like kind of like act like she's the boss, that's totally fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't shame anyone for doing it. Just because I think it's a little gay doesn't mean I don't think people should do it. I just think that you would be in an uphill climb trying to
I
explain
think
it.
we first need to
people.
clarify a very important issue. Benjamin, have you ever been pegged?
I do not reveal my personal sexual.
Okay, we'll take that as a.
That's actually based, Ben. I respect you.
You can
so
take
much
whatever
more
you
now
want.
that
You can take
implied
whatever you
that.
want.
Holy fuck, that's awesome.
Thank you.
How is it a little gay, Neve?
I
What does
think
that
that
mean?
the act of being penetrated
Okay.
in a submissive role is inherently gay.
I
So
like
what if
that.
someone's like feeding you food? That's going in your mouth. That's going in an orifice. Is that gay?
Are they feeding it to you with their dick?
No. They
Well,
could
Alex,
be-
can
Yeah,
I clarify?
I
I have
wouldn't-
been penetrated by another man in my rectal cavity.
Oh,
Doctor?
Have you not had a prostate exam, Alex?
Prostate
You
exam.
should get that checked out, my guy.
oh.
So yeah,
okay.
I would say there's a clear separation
Luke.
between a sexual act and eating food, but maybe you conflate the two.
Never in
So
All right.
Well, yeah, because
Sorry?
attraction exists in the brain. It doesn't actually have.
Yeah.
You can get pegged. You can be a man and get fucked by a man and not be gay if you found yourself in that circumstance. You know, it would be questionable how you got there. If you kept bringing yourself to that circumstance, you'd probably be gay. But if it happens once, doesn't inherently make you gay. You could just be experimenting.
okay, so you're giving them the not gay pass. Don't you think that's a little convenient? You kind of give me top energy, so it would seem like
I'm
maybe you
very,
want men to not think that.
very not.
Maybe you
not a
maybe you would
top,
want
but
men to
okay.
not think that being penetrated by someone else isn't gay, so that you can kind of get your rocks off and top men. Is that correct?
Is that?
here?
Are we
Is
going
that-
straight to ad hominems now? Is that where we are? We just started.
I think I'm still on the topic.
You think you're still on the topic?
Wait a second.
Yeah, I think I'm still on the topic.
I want to make a clarification. Is it gay to means like I'm not saying I personally am saying like if a dude is gay, that's not the same thing as shaming, right? So I'm saying Neve, like you're
Mhm.
kind of saying like I wouldn't shame it. I'm just saying, is it gay? I think if a guy says I'm gay is like a $2 bill, I'm gay all day. Okay, like that to me that's fine. But a guy who's saying he's straight, who's like sucking dick on the side, like to me that breaks the code. And I don't think it's like there's any such thing as a little bit gay. I think it's just like
Mhm.
a hard line. Do you agree with that?
Well, I'll introduce this idea, and then Ashley can tell me if she agrees or not, being the the cis woman on the panel. But I think that women who seek masculinity in their partners would be a bit put off if they knew that their partner was engaging in something like that. And I think that they would potentially come at the belief that their partner may or may not have gay tendencies.
Okay, well, my response to that is that
No, it's Ashley's
there are
turn.
Sorry,
butch
it's actually Ashley's
okay,
turn.
go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. There's rules to these debates,
Downgrade.
Maddie.
I don't know.
So, yeah, not again, like Neve said, I wouldn't shame it. I wouldn't shame anything. But if I were to find out that I would be turned off. Yeah, by.
What do you mean you'd find out? Let's say me and you were going out, Ashley, and you said to me, like, I'd like to peg you. And I said, sure, no problem. Well, how's that finding something out?
I'm sorry. If I wanted to peg you,
If you said, like, you know what? Let's say you and me were dating and you go, I kind of like to just like flip it and peg you. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Would you think that I'm gay?
Ben, there's a lot going on there. So first,
I'm like,
of all,
whatever, sweetheart, whatever, if you're into that, no problem. I don't care.
First of all, I don't know. So in the scenario in the scenario that you're providing here, you're trying to say that I would be the one asking you if I could peg you, right?
Yes.
I thought that would be gay of you. Is this a shit test? No pun intended.
Okay, so
am
you'd be shit.
Am I actually asking you this because I'm trying to shit test you to see if you would say yes, and then I'm like,
Right.
Or do
Yes.
I really beg you. I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
Okay, so do I pass the shit test? If I say like, yeah, whatever, I'm not into it, but like, I can see how it might be spicy and fun. Does that make you question my masculinity, or does it make you like actually reassured because like
it'd be
I'm not so obsessed about it?
Okay, so, it would be a little questionable to me if you were just so eager to be like, yeah, beg me, sure, fuck yeah. Thought you'd never ask, you know. Maybe you like
right.
I would question that, but I'm not.
But can't you see how I would win points if I'm like, sure?
I think the onus is on you two to prove that it's 100% not gay, because I think most people would hear you say that and probably lean towards it being a bit of a
again,
gay
you're
act.
saying like, oh, this room of people would think that. Can you make your own arguments? Also, I want to address the thing you said before, where women seek masculinity and stuff like that. That's like, you know, my best friend is a lesbian. There are butch lesbians, you know, like this doesn't just like this applies to gay people too. What you said doesn't make sense.
Sorry. Didn't you just attack me for invoking a imaginary room of people? But then you would challenge that position with an anecdote about your butch
said.
friend, right? So it's cool that your lesbian friend doesn't align with what I said, but we're talking about cis women who seek masculine men, right?
Gay. We're talking
so
about what
we
is
are
or
talking
isn't
about
gay.
So my point.
Okay.
Are you done? Are you done? So my point was about cis women who seek masculine men. So tell me, what part of that does a lesbian woman fit into? Are we talking about same-sex relationships, or are we talking about heterosexual relationships?
We're talking about same-sex relationships. We're talking about what's gay. That's what that is.
So
the difference, they're both relevant.
So why would you invoke?
Dude. Holy shit!
So why would you invoke your lesbian friend in a conversation about heterosexual relationships?
Said something about heterosexuality that characterizes it that is paralleled in homosexuality. So it doesn't actually fucking matter.
That's true. When you're talking about heterosexuality, you're implicitly talking about homosexuality.
No, that's
because you're saying, is it gay?
So I remember one time there was speed dating going on, Alex, on your panel. I don't know if you heard about that, but it's a thing every now and then. And Hugh and Indian PE, I think, were running the panel, right? And this is just, it's relevant because this is what popped into my head when you were saying what you were saying, Maddie. But we found out, so Hugh had found some girls to come on. It was a great show. Everybody loved it. It was a good time. And then we found out that one of the girls that came on, she's actually like fully lesbian. She doesn't like men in any kind of romantic sexual way whatsoever. And I remember even arguing on the side of, well, then all of those yeses kind of are null and void if she doesn't actually have physical sexual attraction to a man, right? So I don't know if what you're saying, you're talking about your lesbian friend saying that lesbians are also attracted to masculinity.
Yeah, but my point was that the attraction to masculinity doesn't have to do with gay or straight. And I was responding to Neve's point where she said that it did have something to do with that.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you now. Thank you, Maddie.
You know, I think I want to get in on this debate.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
I can moderate and still.
Sure. No, dude, don't be a moderator. Just join.
Well,
give
someone
up
has
on
to
moderation.
moderate. Someone has to moderate these crazies.
Neve will moderate.
Yeah, you got to pull these two transgender women away from each other at times.
So here's my take. It's kind of actually somewhere in between. I think it's a spectrum, right? So the spectrum of homosexual activity. So for example, getting banged in the ass by a dude is way more gay than being banged with your girlfriend with a strap on. But that is still more gay than your girlfriend shoving her finger up your ass, and that is more gay than you having regular sex with her, right? So it's kind of a spectrum of gay. So it kind of depends on where you draw the line. For me, I would say that if you are someone who is having your girlfriend fuck you in the ass with a strap on, then chances are very high that you're not just doing it because out of the kindness of your heart or because you're curious to it. Chance you're doing it is because you're either gay or bi and you have interest in being penetrated. And this is kind of your little compromise between not having sex with a dude and still having something up your ass.
Spoken like a true man who has never had a prostate orgasm.
Maddie, you still want him in the debate?
Yes.
You got me on that. I've never had a prostate.
Alex, okay, but Alex, you're saying there's a soft line and there's a spectrum, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a hard line. I think men generally have a hard line. Like it's just like where that line is could be like different, but I actually think there's only one line, and it can get tricky at times. But I think it's a hard line. Men say like it's either straight or it's gay, You don't think so?
Well, there's a spectrum of gay, right? Like, would you agree that?
No.
Okay, would you agree that, for example, your friend showing you his penis for 5 seconds is less gay than your friend fucking you in the ass?
It's either not gay at all or it's gay.
Okay, shitposting aside.
I think that's a little.
Guy can show me his dick, no problem. If it's a joke, whatever. No problem.
Shitposting aside, there's
Okay,
a difference
so-
between a gay act and a gay like state of mind, right? Like you can theoretically do any gay act, but like if you fully believe that you're being pegged by a woman, but you're actually being fucked in the ass by a man, that doesn't mean like.
In that moment, are you in a gay state of mind? Like,
well, you'd be in a less gay state of mind than if you were like fully aware that you were being fucked in the ass by a man, right? So like if you're being pegged by your girlfriend,
less gay meaning a bit gay, meaning not gay, like meaning that you are basically making our argument.
No, if you're thinking about a woman, you're straight. If you're thinking about a man, you're gay. End of story. That's it.
Is that what happened to you?
Yes.
Well, like Alex, if I say someone like, if I look at a male model and I say like, that's obviously a very handsome guy. To me, that's not gay at all. It's not a little bit gay.
Well, yeah, that's the premise of the black pill community is talking about other men's looks. So that I don't think that would be gay. But I think if you're like, hey, that's a very handsome guy, I wonder what his cock feels like, then that would be gay.
It depends if you're joking around.
Alex, what if you're
Jokes aside.
what if you're rating another guy's like Tinder profile and telling him what pictures he looks really good in and which ones he doesn't? Is that a little bit gay?
No, because that's what I do for a living, so it can't be gay.
Unless he's going on Grindr and you're giving it advice, then it's gay.
I've switched my position, Alex. If that's what you do for a living.
But I think if you tell a gay guy what would be good pictures for him on Grindr, I don't think that makes you gay necessarily.
I don't.
If you're getting pegged by your girlfriend, then there's a higher % likelihood that you're imagining getting fucked by a guy than if you were like fucking her in the vagina. So does it mean you're gay? No. Can it be a little sus if you're super into it and that's what you want to do? It could imply that you're imagining a man. So
opposite of sus.
You can see that it's a little bit gay. Meaning that your previous stance that it wasn't gay at all.
No, it's not gay if a straight man does it. What the fuck?
Sorry, can I continue?
No, so everything you say is fucking retarded, dude.
So previously your point was that it wasn't gay at all. And it seems to me that you've conceded a little bit in saying that it is a little gay, which means that we've moved you from your point. Which means that we've moved you from your point.
Always believed.
Which means that we've moved you from your point. And it seems to me that you're making a concession.
Sure.
Okay.
No. There's a question. You can reverse engineer this. There are some guys like I'm friends with Maddie. I have no problem saying I'm friends with Maddie. I care about her very much. I sort of love her as a person. Okay, some guys will go, "Oh, dude, you gotta cut that off because you're gonna end up having sex with her if you have a few drinks in you." I'm like, no, that's like the idea. If I'm around someone who is biologically male and I am gonna have sex with them, if like I become good enough friends with them, to me that's what they're worried about.
Wait. Who the fuck
worried about?
That seems like the dumbest thing ever. Like, oh, you can't be friends with this person because you're gonna fuck them. Like, who tells you?
I think a lot of heterosexual guys are worried about that. Or if a girl does a reach around and she does a little anal play, like I'm not into it, but like the idea of like, oh my god, don't you ever fucking do that again? Because like actually, I really like. Here's the implication: like if we go there, then I'm going to go where I want to go. I mean, anal play is like, yeah, sure, it's pleasurable on both sides. Who doesn't enjoy taking a nice shit, for example, right? Mm-hmm. It's sort of pleasurable. And like, there are a lot of nerves back there or whatever. And if you want to integrate it, fine. If you're freaked out about integrating it, it probably means that you're actually really into it in a way that's unusual. You see what I'm saying?
You say some things that are like true, but then you slip in things that are like really bizarre, not true, but it's kind of like counterbalanced by like the some of the other
example.
So for example, he's saying that like, well, it's like people are saying that if I'm I can't be friends with Natty because if I have a few drinks, then I'm just gonna fuck her, right? And that's like obviously really dumb. So that is true. But then he also slips in there the part about how like, well, if a girl is fucking you with a strap on in the ass, there's nothing sus about that. Right, that is extremely.
It can indicate that you're like a repressed homosexual, but there's.
Well, let me pose this hypothetical. Okay, you find out that this one guy. Okay, you just know this one guy has had his girlfriend fuck him in the ass 5 times with a strap on. That's all you know. And you have to bet $1,000 on whether he's gay or straight. Where do you place your money?
Straight.
No idea.
5 times? How long have they been together?
Let's say 1 month.
5 times?
My question would be, who initiated that? Who wanted that?
Like, it depends.
I
It might be a little
think
sus.
it's a non sequitur. I don't think that even makes a difference. I think I would 100% put my money on gay. I would be very comfortable making that bet.
So why wouldn't he just be gay?
Bisexual,
I wouldn't
gay,
be-
bisexual.
like, I don't
Could
know,
be bisexual.
It
Could be bisexual,
kinky.
bisexual or gay. I'll amend to what I'm saying.
So-
Bisexual.
Well, no.
or
I
Well,
would
look,
say
Alex,
it's more
Alex,
likely
Alex,
gay
Alex.
than bisexual, because
If
the
you
thing is,
go in
like,
chat, there's someone named EFFML who says taking shits is disgusting. It's not pleasurable. I mean, do we all agree that's retarded to say? Like, it is pleasurable.
Girls don't poop.
yeah.
I guess it
Have you
depends
had
on
that
your-
surgery?
Of course,
I
taking
think
a
it-
great
I think it
shit
depends on
is
your
pleasurable.
gut lining and if you're bloated or not. I think there's more to it than that, Ben. I think it depends on your individual gut biome.
Taking a shit is pleasurable, physically pleasurable. If it's a
Okay,
nice
let's not
shit.
get into taking shits. I feel like this
Just like taking a piss. It's like, sometimes it feels almost like an orgasm. You're like, it feels so good.
Someone in my chat says, Neve is a crusty batch of nature.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you another hypothetical. Okay, is it gay? Okay, this is something that happened to me. A gay guy said, I want to suck your dick, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm not into it. And he was like, super, like, okay, I get it. I'm not trying to convert you. And he said, like, could I pay you to urinate on me? And I said, well, if I had to take a piss and you're there, I don't care. If it was like taking a piss on a tree, we're on a hike and you're like, take a piss on me. I'm like, whatever. If that gets you off, like, I don't care.
And you can do
I'm
it
not
over
gonna
and over
like
again.
charge you $100 for it, but like
Whoa.
if it
thing is,
rocks
like-
your world, like I don't care.
I don't
Hey,
know if that
Maddie,
makes
are
you
you
How's
comfortable?
that gay? I'm just saying, like, why would I not like say like, all right, fine, as long as you understand I'm straight. You want me to take a piss on you?
Because you know
Maddie, are you comfortable speaking to what the consensus is in the cat community? In the cat community, do they think
Yes.
it's gay or straight?
Everyone's gay in the cat community, my guy.
Ben, I don't even think that makes you
Do you
gay.
believe
Just
that
makes
you're
you-
a cat?
Oh.
Maddie, do you believe that you're a cat?
No. It's my
Okay, why do
it's
you
part
have
of my
cat ears?
username. Do they trigger you?
No,
It's doing
I
its
just said
job then.
Don't you
It
think it's a
seems like
fair
it's triggered
question
you.
when it's in your name and
I
you're wearing
answered
cat
it.
ears?
I answered it.
Okay, so-
it's called
So you
branding.
don't.
Because I make
you don't
kawaii
believe that you're
future
a
bass,
cat.
which is a genre
Sorry.
of music, and it's
I know
part of the
that-
aesthetic.
I know
you
that
dumb
it's-
bitch.
I know that it's scary to you that when I talk, you probably won't like the things that I say.
It is
But
scary.
That doesn't mean you don't have
it
to
sounds
listen
like I'm
to
about
me,
to
right,
get
Maddie?
mugged. It's a very low tone of voice.
Maddie, you're being really irrational right now. Are you ready to listen?
Not to you.
I think it's a fair question because your name is Maddie Cat.
What
you're
does this
wearing
have to
cat
do with the
ears.
debate? You're so fucking triggered, dude.
I asked you a question if you
I
were comfortable
answered it. I
answering
answered it.
on behalf of the cat community.
I answered it.
And now
I
you're
can't
getting
speak for the
really
fucking cat
upset.
community, dude. I could bring one of my
Okay.
fucking cats in here, but
Okay.
I have an honest
Why,
I just
why-
wanted
why
to
do you
know.
guys hate each other so much? I'm more curious
I
about
have-
that.
because she is retarded.
is when you
Seems like
reach
you guys have like
I'm
a-
retarded apparently. I'm retarded apparently.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're a fucking conservative trans pick me, but you belong in a safe space. Like that's where you belong. You're getting so triggered when people talk to you on Discord. Like it's pretty
I don't-
fucking crazy.
I think that the people
They only
you
met like
choose
half
to
an hour ago.
associate yourself with, I think the people that you choose to associate yourself with says a lot about you. So sitting in
You
a
are a
Discord
pick me.
with a bunch of edgelords and cat people just doesn't necessarily
No,
feel
I'm the only cat person,
conducive to like
as far as I know.
character
fuck you
building
talking
or
about,
for me
Neve?
learning anything about myself, with the exception of Ben. With the exception of Ben, of course, and Ashley,
There's no
who
cat
were also
people in
present.
my Discord.
Well, Maddie's there.
I don't think she's a cat person. I think she just has a fucking thing on her head.
Maddie, will
And
you
it goes
take this
with her name.
opportunity
What does
to
it mean to
denounce
be a
the cat
cat?
community?
No.
You denounce the cat community?
No,
my question is
Okay.
Like, can someone explain to me
What
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 are you
it
even
is?
talking
I'm
about? Nobody even knows
secretly-
what a cat community
Just
secretly-
like cats or
I think Maddie conflates her trans identity with being a cat, so I feel
yeah, no,
like
you
that's
got
kind
me.
of what's
I was
going on.
secretly an otherkin.
So
Are
she
you happy
is
with
why
an
that
can't-
own?
why
otherkin,
can't-
which
Are
essentially
you happy with that
means that
own? You got it.
her gender dysphoria was not only her being,
You are an
feeling like she was a
autogynephile,
woman,
my friend.
it was
Like,
also
can someone
her
explain to me
feeling
what a
like
cat community is? Like she just likes cats, or is it
She's just
it's a
retarded.
group of people who like anime and wear cat ears They seem
a
to
furry?
feel like
There's a
the
couple good
world
anime.
outside of them is
It's
just
part of my
bizarre
branding, and
and
this bitch can't fucking
foreign.
handle it. They're triggered.
So it's just for like it's just like kind of like a furry type of thing, or
If I take the
Yeah,
cat ears off,
exactly
will you
like
calm
furries.
down and like just like
Oh,
take a
I
second
don't
view
care
of
about-
your life and just kind of like
I don't care
rethink some
about the cat
things?
ears. Maddie,
don't?
you're really upset right now, and it's hard for me to
I'm
have a
very
conversation
upset.
with you when you're
If I
really
wear a
upset.
hat, am I part of the hat community? What the fuck are we talking about
What
here?
are we talking about?
Maddie,
Someone
if you would
cares.
like to take your cat ears off, by all means. But I feel like you should
No,
rep
I
your
like
community. And if you don't
Okay.
want to, that's
What
fine. It's a personal
community?
choice, right?
Okay. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. No one does. You don't
Alex,
sound
help us,
funny.
help us.
Like,
all right. Anyway, I'm gonna redirect. This is
yeah, this is retarded.
somewhat,
We got
somewhat
lost on something
entertaining,
that's not a
but-
controversy.
But I'm gonna redirect back to the initial topic at hand, which is Ben's loose line of being gay.
Ben's
Okay,
loose
Ben,
boy pussy.
let me draw you another
Well,
hypothetical.
it's a hard line for me.
Is that where your mind goes,
Well-
Maddie? That's kind of sus.
Can you shut the fuck up, Neve? Jesus
You say it's
Christ.
a loose line, Alex.
You're
hang on.
really fixated on sexual stuff.
Wait,
Like,
hang
it's
on,
really weird.
Hang on. Let me just finish. Okay, so Ben, you said that it would not be gay if a girl fucks you in the ass with a strap on. What about if, let me pose this, what if a girl fucks you in the ass with a strap on and there's 3 dudes sitting on the bed and watching?
Okay.
I would say it's extra gay. I think it was an added level of gayness.
Did Alex
that you're-
ask you or ask
Sorry.
Ben?
I agree with
Shut
you,
the
Ben.
fuck
Why are they
up.
watching? Are they
Let's
like
let-
jerking off watching like it's like one of those
These things
swing
have
clubs?
rules.
Let's say
Yeah,
they're just
mute yourself,
watching
Maddie. I feel
They're
like
not
you're
jerking
being
off,
a little
they're just
inappropriate
watching.
right now.
and they're really excited about it.
Yeah, so I would say any other dick in the room is gay. Even like orgies or anything like whatever these
No,
fucking
but their
Eiffel
dicks
Tower
are in the-
shit, spit roast, all that stuff. Gay. Can't have another hard dick in the room. No.
No, but
That's
let's
why
say they're-
porn is gay because you can't
Let's-
have another dick in the room. Cannot.
The only circumstance in which it wouldn't be gay is if they had clipboards. If they don't have clipboards, then it's gay, fundamentally.
What is that?
Okay, wait. So Ben, so what if you have a pre-op trans woman there? She technically has a dick, right? So would that be gay then?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, to
But
Post
then-
op too. Post op too. I'm not
Then what
dick
about
But
or
then-
bio
but
male. You
then-
can't have another
then-
bio male in the room with you. Or you're right.
I'm not saying it's as
not
gay
okay.
as having
But
sex,
then-
Hard line.
but
what
it's a
What
little
if you're
gay.
hanging out with Maddie, like just in a more private setting, but nothing sexual has happened? Is that gay?
No.
No, it's just cringe.
Because there's nothing sexual happening.
Yeah.
Okay, what if
Hang out,
Maddie?
Maddie, you have to
what if
clean your
Party
Maddie-
with
first,
Maddie
okay?
like all weekend, and we could do Xanax and all the other shit.
What if
No
okay,
problem.
you guys do some Xanax and Maddie decides to show you a porno. It's a totally straight porno, but she's showing it to you. Would that be gay?
Wait,
Yeah,
can you
watching
not
porn is
describe
gay.
these vile actions to me? What the fuck?
Alex? I have to tell
Okay,
you.
so that would be gay. That's where you would draw the
Watching
line. if
porn
she-
is gay. Yes.
but
Yo,
not
true.
having
Whether
a
Maddie's
girl.
there or not doesn't affect it.
Okay.
Yeah, watching porn is gay.
So Ben,
Me
Yeah.
getting aroused by another guy's hard dick.
Sorry,
is gay.
I had to find
That's
out
the
this way,
definition
Alex.
of gay.
Alex,
Sorry, dude.
You would say a porno is more gay than getting fucked in the ass with a strap on?
Depends the angle. Depends on the angle. Okay.
Yeah, in the context I said it, absolutely. Yes.
The angle of the
absolutely.
shot, not the angle of the strap on.
It's interesting. All right, Ashley, go ahead.
So Alex, I just was going to tell you that Ben admitted earlier that he sexts back and forth with a transgender woman, and
well,
that
no.
no, you do, and that you enjoyed the pictures, that she enjoyed
Oh.
your pictures, and that you also
Yes.
video of yourself ejaculating to her. Is that kind of
Yes, but that requires context.
What's the
That's
what could possibly be the context here?
That was a
I'll
lot
give you the
of
context.
words. Seems
If you let me hear the
context.
context, I can explain it. I think it's totally hetero. Okay, so
let's-
I get this is borderline, but I had I'm gonna say beautiful. I'm sorry, that's the word for it. Beautiful young, I would call her a girl, but it's not like a pedo thing. She's like 20 or whatever, who came at me super hard when I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I had no idea it was someone who was transgender, and I was like,
Do you mean came
damn,
at you,
you know, like
So it
10
wasn't,
out of 10.
So it wasn't Maddie then. So it wasn't Maddie.
It
then.
wasn't Maddie, although I did have the same
Okay.
experience with Maddie, but like it wasn't sexual with Maddie. I was just like,
Yeah, I was,
I was
just kinda
rizzing her
fucking
up
with you,
because
dude.
I was like, hey, he seemed great. And I still think Maddie seems great. It's just whatever. Okay, so now this person like came at me like sexually with the daddy, you can understand the daddy daughter thing, which I have no problem with. That's a different issue, whether daddy daughter stuff is like pedophilia or something like that. It's not. It's the most normal vanilla male female thing, especially with a younger female. Okay, so I was into it. I went back and forth with her. Then some people that I know looked at some of the pictures because I was like, look at this, and they're like, that's a dude. And I was like, no way. And they were like, well, they got into like, you could see how she was tucking. And then I was like, okay. But actually, before that, she said, I'm a bio male, just so you know. And I get it. Like, it probably won't work out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sexually interested in that at all. Sorry. And then we left it for a few days. But I felt bad because, like, I just didn't want to be like an asshole, like I don't care, like I love you as a person, you're beautiful, whatever. I want to be affirming. So then separately from that, I received, this is another new thing. I received like 2 pussy videos from a legit female. I checked it out. Everyone said, yeah, no, that's the real thing. And like a titty washing thing from another beautiful woman. These were fucking unbelievable, but I was new to it. So it's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Cause then they dropped me. So it was all charged up, right? To me, like, okay, so that is exactly what foreplay is, like unbelievable pussy, unbelievable tits. And so I'm backed up. So I'm like, all right, I'm achy. You know how it is, right? And like, I don't masturbate generally, but I was like achy and I was like, all right, I'll knock one off. And while I'm doing it, I'll just video it and send it to this person who I just kind of want to say, like, I like you. I was thinking about the bio chicks. So it wasn't like, but then I was like, look, I'll just send it to you.
In your opinion, was this gay or no?
Me thinking about like unbelievable pussy and beautiful
No,
tits.
not that part.
No, that's not gay.
No, it's not the jerking off. It's you sending a video of you.
The jerking off is vaguely gay. I would have to say that crosses the line.
Wait, sorry, in general, or
you said earlier that like anything. Wait, hang on. You said earlier that anything sexual involving a non-biological woman is gay, right? Well, a video of you jerking off is sexual, and then you sent it to a non-biological woman. Wouldn't that make you gay?
Who I was very clear about, like, that I'm not, like, I'm just sending this as, like, it's like pissing on the gay guy. It's like, that's not gay. But if it makes them happy, okay, then the question would be, am I like helping them in their like disordered sexual? I don't fucking care. Like, have a good time with it. I sent the gay guy a dick pic. He said, he came back 3 days. He said, thank you very much. Like, and I like, I get it. But like, he's like, I was a flaccid dick pic. He came back 3 days later. He said, like, I've been jerking off to this constantly since then. Is that okay? And I was like, have a blast. What do I care?
Okay. If you heard about like someone who sucked a dick and they were like, yeah, I told him it was non-gay. This guy was just really horny. I was trying to help him out, help
No, that's not the same.
It's not the same. It's a little bit of an extreme analogy, right? But that kind of drives the point across is that you can say that it's not gay, but it doesn't change the fact that according to your own definition, which is something sexual involving a non-biological woman,
okay, like if a guy's got if a guy's got a snake bite on his dick and he can't suck the poison out of it, and I'm the only person in the world who can, that's hetero.
But if it comes in your mouth and you swallow it back?
Right.
Why would you be the only person that can?
I'm just saying you could come up.
I don't think it works that way. I think they get injected
with
anti-venom. I don't think like someone.
Okay, but I can give you a more conventional one. My doctor like has a little talk with me, puts a glove on, lubricates his fingers, and penetrates my rectum to feel my prostate gland.
No, it's not gay.
I find like I do have some like affection towards him afterwards because I feel like we bonded in some way, and I like to have a little aftercare where it's like we just have just like a minute, and I think he understands like you need a minute. We can't just go. It's like kind of but like then we move on with the rest of the exam. That's hetero. It's straight.
Well, the first
part was hetero. Would I prefer a woman do that? Probably, but like
the first part was hetero when you said that he gave your prostate exam because it's medical.
Oh, you ever had one?
But no, because I'm under 40. But the second part where you said that you felt some type of affection towards him.
But it makes you kind of feel like empty inside, and yet at the same time, you know what I mean? It like kind of makes you feel like.
Does it make your balls?
It makes you feel like you got a little bit raped, but like it's legal and everything. But it does have a sexual dimension. I do think there's something, whether you like it or not, about the prostate being linked to sexual stuff. So like, you feel a little bit of whatever. It's like the old like it moved thing with a massage with a guy.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah,
a male masseuse,
Seinfeld,
and
yeah.
I've had a masseuse. I've had a massage that I got for free from a gay guy, and like it felt really good. I didn't know that he was gay until like the end of it when he started like grazing my dick, and then I was like, okay, end of massage. But I had a
Wait,
like
if you
a half boner.
I'm sorry. I have a follow-up question to that. If you get a massage from a straight man and you get super hard, does that make you not gay, dude? How does the masseuse being gay play into this? I don't think
for
it
me
does.
or for Ben?
It's for Ben, because like, why did he have to specify that the masseuse was
Oh.
gay?
It wasn't
Friendly
a masseuse.
fire.
It was just a dude like that was in my
Right.
college dorm.
But if it was a straight masseuse,
This was
like-
a dude that was in your like.
He was
like,
the
what?
RA, you know, like the guy in charge of everybody.
He's running
Ben
the house.
had to sort of like sleep his way to the
The
top.
story gets more interesting. Like, so your resident advisor was like, "Hey, let me give you a massage."
Yeah, we were drinking. He was
That is
initiating me.
gay.
He was trying to
That's
groom me
gay.
to like be a gay guy. Obviously,
We've all been
like,
groomed.
that's
We've all
obviously
been
true.
groomed.
But I don't care if he's buying me drinks and he wants to give me a massage and he's saying he's not gay. Then like I'm down. I'll drink his drinks and take the massage. I win. I got a great massage. And he didn't buy me drinks, but like we had a great time.
And you got your
And
dick
he's
sucked
in the
out.
closet. That's the thing. He's in the closet until he grazed my dick. And then I was like, okay, bedtime. And whatever. Like I wasn't like I almost got gay from that.
So you seduced
If
someone.
gay guys want to take, I'll take this to any gay guy out there. You want to take me on a cruise? You want to take me like to Europe and all this shit? And you say you're in the closet and it's just about like you want to do an Epstein thing and you're hoping to convert me? I'm down.
So Ben, would you?
It ain't gonna
clarify for
happen.
the people in
Being
chat who are
around gay
maybe a
guys
bit
does not make you
confused?
gay.
Ben, would you? Okay, can you clarify your sexuality for the people in the chat? What?
Yeah,
I
how
do
you
agree with
define
you on
yourself?
that, Ben.
Let's
Cis,
all
straight,
state
hetero.
our sexuality, please.
100%,
straight
100% sexual. Okay.
Yeah, I could be around like the most gorgeous gay guys all day long. They could be like massaging me, whatever. The needle is not going to move one bit. It's not gonna. I'm straight. Other
Yeah.
guys, maybe they're not sure of their sexuality. I am 100%, no problem.
I'm into dudes. Neve, your turn.
I like
Okay,
guys.
so
I
are we
love guys,
sharing?
and I love sexual
Yes.
banter from gay guys because they're straightforward. They're like, I'd love to suck your dick. And I'm like, I wish a woman would talk that way to me because like all I get is this like, you're creepy, but I'm wet. Are you gonna rape me?
Are you
Okay, Ben.
It's confusing.
Alex, are you
I
snorting a
personally-
line of coffee beans? What's going on there?
No, I'm just making a coffee drink. That's what I drink all the time. Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to answer this question, but I'll just ask it for the sake
You
of
do.
debate.
Don't.
What is the most sexual thing you've ever done with a guy?
Ooh.
I would say my doctor with the prostate thing, I
Okay,
guess.
You cannot say you are straight if you sexualize a medical like dynamic.
But I'm
with a
saying it's not
doctor.
sexual. He's saying the most sexual thing.
But you
I guess
just
that.
sexualized.
No,
that.
well,
You
like
just
hang on,
sexualized
much
that.
more sexual would be you sending.
I would say nothing then.
off.
Okay, nothing.
Well, no, like
Okay.
you sending a video of you jerking off to a man, that would be like a lot gayer than going to get a medical exam, right? Like, do you not see
No.
that? Like, there's nothing gay
I was
about it.
penetrated by a
wait.
man in my rectum who went and felt my prostate. I'd say, like, on paper, that seems pretty gay. If I did that voluntarily,
Oh.
like, because I was like,
Weren't you saying before that
anyone
it
up for
wasn't
this, I
gay?
put
Well,
an
it's a
ad on
medical-
Craigslist
What if
to
you
say, like,
spend
I'd like
like
to do that.
3 hours trying to jerk it to a dude and you can't really do it, and then you go to a prostate exam and you like orgasm? Then obviously in that scenario, the prostate exam is more gay than the jerking off to men, right?
I don't know how it works, but apparently
They're
you
both
can
pretty gay.
force someone to
Both
orgasm.
pretty
If my
gay.
doctor
Okay,
was
I have
just
a
like,
question.
oh, there's
I
a
have a
special
question.
exam, I got to keep doing this, and then I
So-
orgasm. I think I would be like, I don't know.
We talked about
I don't think
sleeping
you're
with a
doing your
trans
doctor
woman
job.
if you're a straight man, right? So what if the trans woman, like, if they've done voice training, does that affect how gay it is? Like if they sound like a woman versus sound like a man?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a spectrum. So if
Right. So if you
if
sound like a
you're-
man,
oh, let me finish. So if you're having sex with a look, me personally, not into that at all. But I would say that if you're having sex with a trans woman who looks like a woman, who sounds like a woman, that's less gay than having sex with a dude who has a wig on, right? There's a little bit of a degree to it, right?
No.
So if she has the voice training, yeah, it makes it, I guess, a little bit less gay. Still a little, still kind of gay, but not as gay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you're just trying to like you're trying to like cover up your homosexuality. You're trying to
then
like
stop
put a
simping.
veneer on it.
My homosexuality, my man, I'm not the one sending videos of me jerking off to gay dudes.
Alex,
Neither am I.
have you ever
But
done an ass play at all? I'm genuinely curious. Like, none at all.
Never been my thing. I'm not even really into fucking girls in the ass.
I'm not into getting fucked in the ass, but yeah.
Someone
I think
clip,
it's so.
someone clip him saying that and just take out the in the ass part.
I'm sure someone will. Some black pillar. All right, let's move on to the. I feel like we beat this horse to death. Let's move on to the second.
Oh wait, Alex. Wait, one thing you said. I send this video to gay dudes. Okay, and I'm saying you can say it's a gay dude if you say like I understand the argument to say that's a gay dude, and I'm saying it's a transgender girl. Okay, but like I don't think it's essentially different to send it to a gay dude. I just don't think there's like this. I just think it's a hard line. If I am sexually aroused by women and some like side benefit like that, like someone else wants something that doesn't affect me, it's not sexual, it doesn't turn me on, like but someone like wants to enjoy it, like it's like this thing, if someone wants to like buy my underwear for like $100,000 or something like that, have fun, I don't care.
Yeah,
do whatever you want with my underwear. If I don't have to buy underwear, fine.
Let me explain to you how your logic breaks down. So initially you were saying that like, well, if a girl's fucking you in the ass with a strap on, that's not gay because it's a girl. But then I said, okay, well, what if there's a dude watching it? Just watching, you're like, okay, yeah, that would make it gay because there's another person who's who's a man who's being involved in a sexual scenario. Well, you sending a video of you jerking off to a dude is another guy being involved in a sexual scenario. Like, how do you not see?
But I made it very clear, like I'm straight, but like here, if you know, like whatever, if this turn, but I do like it has gone on now with the daddy daughter play, and I'm getting kind of like bored with it because like you know what I mean, like I don't know if I'm leading her on at this point, but I did make it clear, like I'm straight, but like I say like, oh, naughty girl or whatever, right? She sent me something, and I'm like, oh, naughty girl, your mother should. Like go help your mother with the dishes, and she's like really like happy. It seems like about that.
To be clear, we're still
it's not like I'm getting
the
into
person
it.
you're texting, right? To be clear, we're still talking about the person you're texting.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I'd like to hand it off to someone because there are a lot of people. Who, this if you're into trans girls, like this girl is tops like 100 out of 100, but I'm just not into it.
I do have a question for Maddie. I'm just curious.
And this gay dude too. If you're gay,
yes,
like,
Ashley.
he's the best.
Maddie, this is something I've heard about from some of my trans friends, but would you agree that like I don't know how to word it exactly, but from what I've been told, it seems like there's actually a surprising amount, maybe a lot, I don't know how much a lot is, of men that would identify as cisgender men that actually do seek out sexual.
Oh yeah, red pill guys are all chasers.
Yes.
What is chaser?
Chaser is short for tranny chaser. It's a dude who wants to. It's like really weird, esoteric, like gendered sub-dom shit. It's like to these people who are obsessed with doming people. The idea of doming a woman who is like a failed man is like more of a conquest than just doming a biofemoid.
I've been hanging out with Maddie. There are so many conservative guys who I think are unbelievably sexually attracted to her, but they couch it in this like, I find you disgusting, you should kill yourself, and I'm like, dude, you are into it. I don't know what the fucking obsession is, but
I do. Yeah, there's a lot of conservative guys who are secretly in the closet. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're begging the question.
I do not. There. No, not Crowder. Trying to get her with my daughter. Him.
Crowder, yes, the guy that shows.
She's applying to be his girlfriend.
Wait, did you just misgender Steven Crowder?
Yeah,
what the fuck? That's crazy.
The guy that
I don't think anything Steven Crowder did showing your dick to other guys. Like, yeah, it could be, but like it could be totally fine. Totally fine.
All right, Ben, you and I are business partners, right? We started business. Like we're running an Ethiopian restaurant, right? Like I imagine we travel back in time, I get in on that. And every single day before we kick off the working day, I say, yo, Ben, check this out. I show you my dick. You wouldn't think I'm gay?
It depends on our relationship, but
let's say we're business partners.
If you're like sending me dick pics in the middle of the night, going like, "Hey, yeah, we had a good dinner rush today," and then here's your dick pic, I would say like, "What's up, dude?"
Well, that's exactly what Steven Crowder did.
Are you a Steven Crowder fan?
I don't know what Steven.
Okay. Was Steven Crowder like cross-dressing? Because I've cross-dressed as a joke.
Steven Crowder.
That means you're gay?
All the
Yeah,
fuck.
a little
Oh my
no,
God,
no.
Alex, you're gay.
Okay.
Ben,
we all know
We're not saying it's cross-dressing once that makes you gay. We're saying it's sending your dick and showing your dick to a bunch of men over and over again, which probably makes you gay.
What if it's funny
Like
though?
when I grew up in the 80s, like guys would like, it's like just locker
It's
room
actually
stuff.
sexual harassment in a workplace, but it's weird to me that you would think it's funny.
What are the
That's the
fuck are you
context
I do
of
talking
think
what
it's
we're
about?
like,
talking
it's like
about. So
inappropriate.
Steven Crowder,
I do
Steven
think it's
Crowder
inappropriate,
in the
but that's a different thing
workplace.
than is it gay?
I'm not talking about Steven
You know what?
Crowder.
We
I'm
won't
just
even-
saying what I'm
Okay,
saying is you
so-
can do gay
wait, no.
things and they would be funny, and it's not indicative
Okay.
of you being gay necessarily.
So Alex at the beginning of this
Thank you.
used a hypothetical. He asked Ben if at the beginning of every workday he showed Ben his dick, whatever. That is sexual harassment, and you just laughed at it. So that's why I pointed that out.
I teach in a Catholic school.
Like,
Most
in a
of the time,
workplace,
is-
in a
we used to-
workplace,
we used to
I
draw. We
wasn't
used to
thinking
go in
about
before
that.
a guy's class and draw a dick on the board,
Okay,
so all the kids
well,
come in. There's a big
Maybe
dick
you should
on the
listen
board.
to the
It's fucking
hypothetical
funny.
before you make really disgusting,
Maybe you should
problematic
stop getting
assertions.
fucking triggered, dude.
Guys
Okay.
troll each other, guys, about being gay
Yeah.
all the time. It's totally 100% normal heterosexual behavior,
No, I agree.
Yeah.
especially if they're
Trolling
not
and
gay
joking-
guys.
Trolling and joking is fine. There's a big difference with that, and actually showing your penis repeatedly over and over again, and sending
Well,
it.
yeah, if you do it like a bunch, it's just like at some point it'll probably stop being funny. It's just if you can send like 100 dick pics to the same guy
Yeah,
and
like,
have
it
it
gets
still be
old
funny,
as humor.
you're a comedy genius. If you're not a comedy genius, you're
Yeah,
either
yeah,
like
yeah.
Even
not
Crowder's definitely not a
self-aware or
comedy genius.
gay.
I'll give you an
he's not,
example,
for
Alex. I'll
sure.
give you an example. Bench pressing. Like I'm not saying I am a big workout guy because I don't need to be. Look at these genetics. Who needs to work out when you got this? But I'm bench pressing, and the guy's spotting me, right? It's like straight bench press. It's not a machine. And so one time, like I'm struggling with the weight, and he shows me his junk, right? And to fuck with me because I got like whatever 200 pounds on me. That's funny.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
It's funny.
It
If
could
you had
still
like
be
a
gay.
fucking boner, it would be like, what the fuck?
It's just
But if he's just showing me his junk to troll me, it's funny. It's not at
Yeah.
all gay.
you can do gay shit to troll people.
But it
and
was
then
right. It
doesn't
was
make
right
you
in front of
gay.
me. You know what I mean? It was like right at my eyes. Like this guy's dick and balls right
You
here.
don't think that sounds a bit predatory? Doing
think it's
gay shit to
hilarious.
troll
What the fuck?
people?
Are you a social
could've- I
justice
could've
warrior?
died.
Like I thought you were a conservative.
No, I'm just pointing it out. Like you just
Okay,
toss out
dude.
these really
You don't know
problematic
anything about that
things.
relationship. Like we're just
You're-
making a
okay,
hypothetical.
wait. Before
It's
we
risky.
get into
Am I the only
PC
one that-
social justice bullshit,
You are the only one
Maddie-
that's gay. Yes. What?
Maddie and I are from the same place. Okay, Maddie identifies as a progressive. I identify as a moderate. So
Okay, you
when we
identify
were
as a
in the
moderate.
Discord
Fair.
earlier,
Yes.
Maddie came screaming angry into the chat and was pissed
I
off
was very
because she thought it was
angry.
wrong that I could be a moderate as a trans person. Okay.
It's because you
So now,
belong in a
going
safe
back
space.
to the
clearly.
conversation,
Like just
Going
from the
back
way
to the
you talk.
conversation,
It's not because of your
giving
identity.
everybody the rest of the
inherently.
context, giving everybody the rest of the context. Now that
Do you
me
think people
pointing
need
out
more
the things that
context
you
so they
throw
don't
out,
think you look bad?
so
You did
me
come in-
pointing out
You really did.
the problematic things that you regard as jokes has nothing to do with being social justice warrior.
So you're triggered.
is
You're a
me
social
pointing
justice
out-
warrior. Yes.
it
Go
has
to your safe
everything to
space, my
do
friend. Go to your safe space.
with
Yeah, you
me
are a true social
Oh.
justice.
pointing out
Yes, you
the
are.
problematic nature of the way you joke. It's super
Wow.
cringe.
If someone, you're a trans person who doesn't identify as progressive, but you still call people out on bullshit, no one is going to like you. Period.
Well,
That's it.
I call other trans people who use their trans identity to try and get away with whatever they
I'm
want.
not using my trans
because they're
identity. I would
trans.
do this shit if I was cisgender.
I
my
say
friend.
that I love talking to trans women who try and weaponize their identity to get away with whatever rhetoric they want.
You actually are weaponizing your identity right now. I haven't I don't
I
think I've
haven't
brought
even-
my identity up.
other
you
than
fucking
other than
retard. What the
defining my
fuck?
political other than defining my political stance, I
Yeah.
haven't even invoked myself at all in this conversation.
No,
We've
but
been
you
talking
implied
about
that you have authority to talk about that subject because you yourself are transgender, which
So
is
you
invoking your
feel-
identity implicitly.
No, I
Yes,
said that I
obviously,
like talking to trans women
obviously. Why
feel
is it? Does
they
that have nothing
weaponize-
to do with you being a
So-
trans woman?
Alex,
No
you
one
gotta
thinks
pull these
that, you
bitches away
fucking
from each other.
retard.
No,
What
no, it's
the
funny.
fuck?
Sorry, let him go.
It's funny as fuck. Let her keep going. Neve, it's your hour. Let's go.
I think the temperament thing
Neve, do
here
you
is really
think that it makes
difficult.
it like
I think
more or
having a
less gay
conversation
if the
with
trans woman
somebody
has
who's
done voice
clearly
training?
irrational, I think
Yes.
it's really difficult to have a common collective conversation
leave,
with somebody who has the
leave,
temperament of a
close the tab,
WWE wrestler.
leave, close the tab, leave. You don't want to be here. Go.
Yeah, this
Are you
is
finished yet, Maddie?
This is some
I stopped
real,
talking.
some real shit that's going on. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna redirect. I did
Maddie,
a poll.
take a breath. Take a
Is
big
sending-
breath.
Let the moderator talk.
Okay, we're gonna redirect. Is sending a video of you jerking off to a gay dude make you gay? I put a poll. 77% said yes. 23% said no. The 23% I despair for you, but okay, 1 out of 4 people don't think it's gay. Anyway, let's move on to the next.
But
is
wait.
gay.
But shouldn't it be nuanced to say inherently gay or like in every circumstance gay? Because I
Yes.
would admit that in most circumstances it's gay. You know what I mean?
I can't believe
What
Ben
would
is
be-
actually factually.
If you're
correct.
trying to turn the
That's
guy on,
crazy.
yes, like and like you're into like his response and you're like sexually excited. But if it's just like whatever, like here you go, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm saying
No,
inherently, it's different than just like is it? Like I would admit under certain circumstances,
It's
that would
a
be
gay act. It doesn't make you gay. It's just a gay act.
Or
Right.
I think.
Right.
All right, so you were saying there's a
Yeah.
difference between a gay act, like I would say sucking a dick under almost every circumstance is gay.
It
doesn't matter whether
implies
say
that
I'm
you
not
are gay, but you don't
Oh,
have to
if
be
it's-
gay. What if someone is going to kill your kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you could get into these ridiculous hypotheticals.
Yes.
Like there's poison in his dick that can only be sucked out. okay.
Man, that's the hypothetical you brought up. yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Ben,
it's ridiculous. Okay, it's
Ben.
That's
pretty
the
much.
hypothetical
gay.
you
Ben.
brought up.
Come on, dude.
All right,
It's like
let's-
it is
let's-
semen, and you have to get it out. You're the
Okay,
only person in the world.
We
There's no
don't
girls
need the
out.
graphic details.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
let's move on to the next is it gay. So what's the next one you guys have on the list?
We sent it to you.
I mean, I have an idea for one.
All
Go ahead.
Is it gay or to have sex with Neve or Maddie Cat? Do a poll.
My opinion, yes.
No, is it
Nice.
gayer? Which one?
I don't want it. I don't want like.
Come on, don't be a fucking pussy. That's
You can
gay.
answer,
That's
Alex.
gay.
I won't take it
Like
personally.
what?
I won't take it personally.
The chat has to pick which trans chick they find more attractive. That's fucking weird.
I'm just here to shit on Neve.
No, least gay
That's
to
it,
fuck.
dude.
Least gay to fuck.
All
I don't know that math at all.
right. So what's the actual? Oh, Grace says she texted me the topics. Let's see what she's got.
Let's see what Grace has got.
It was a
Okay.
really weird attempt for you to try and get validation, Maddie. I think that was really weird.
Okay. So
I
I got
don't
the
care about validation. If the poll had turned out in your favor, it's just an attempt to make you feel bad, purely.
Okay. I think it was an attempt to
You
make yourself
you guys
feel
fucking hate
good.
each other. All right.
It was
So
is it
really
gay?
weird.
Okay. Is it gay to watch porn? And then is it gay to jerk off? I'll put them together. Okay. So my opinion, no, it's not gay to watch porn or jerk off unless you're watching gay porn. But
All right, add a third one to it. Is it gay to suck your own dick? If you're
Ooh,
able
is
to.
that
That's a
something
good
that's
one.
possible?
Yeah.
It's
Like, let's
possible.
say you
There's
get your
a
go-to
former student of
rich
mine did
dude.
it. Like he's huge, called Davey Wavy on YouTube. He did like a 1 million view thing on how to do that.
Davey Wavy.
Oh, okay.
You have a former.
Yeah, I think it's kind of gay to suck your own dick.
Like
Okay,
ambiguous.
but how aren't those three the same?
Is it
like-
gay to jerk yourself off?
How is it gayer to give yourself a
No, I don't
blowjob
think
than
it's
give
gay
yourself
to
a
jerk
hand
off.
job?
Is it gay to like flip your penis against your stomach and take a Hitachi magic wand and use it on the back of the head of it?
That's how
That was extremely graphic.
Yes.
No,
No.
I would,
Oh, Alex is clutching pearls
Yeah.
now.
I would not say that is gay
Wow, dude.
because when you're sucking your own dick, you're actually sucking a dick, right? In
Right.
addition to having the sexual gratification, versus when you're jerking off, you're not like actually. I mean, you can make.
All
the
right,
argument-
wait. Let's break it apart. You're sucking a dick, and you're letting your dick sucked be sucked by a man. When you're jerking off, your hand is giving a hand job, and your dick is receiving a hand job. So it's doubly gay in both cases. I don't see how one isn't gay.
Masturbation. Okay.
Okay, so
Unless you're going to say a blowjob is more intimate than a hand job, okay, I guess you could say that. It's probably true.
I would say
Not
that one of them is extremely common, one of them is extremely uncommon. So that would kind of, because I feel like the kind of person that would, like, pretty much every straight dude jerks off at some point, but the kind of person that would, you know, commit to the endeavor of being able to suck their own dick, which involves, I'm sure, a lot of like fucking stretching. It's not something that can just happen. It's something that requires a lot of practice and training.
Because something is unusual,
most
it's more
of the
gay.
time, but like
I think there would be a strong correlation. But you know what?
There's a lot of gay sex in prison. It's not gay.
Someone could be born and then like just have the ability to easily be flexible enough to suck their own dick. So for them, it wouldn't be like an endeavor or something they would have to try for.
Oh no, I think I understand what Alex is saying. Like if you say like, look, I'll jerk off, but I'd prefer pussy, then it's less gay. I agree.
No, then you're just a cock dude.
Cock?
Yep.
All right, but let's go into porn. Is watching, like, I watch, and I don't jerk off, but I'll watch like lingerie shows because I love looking at beautiful women. I think that's way less gay than watching like guy girl action.
It would be
way less gay.
It would be less gay if you were jerking off. The fact that you're not jerking off brings in some questions for sure.
Well, how can anyone argue like or like say Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue? Straight. If you're like, nah, I need to see a big hard dick here. How's that not like a problem in terms of that?
You can make that argument, I guess. I think it also depends on like what you're focusing on. If you're watching the porn, like straight guys are like imagining it's their dick and they're like, you know, they're kind of looking at the girl getting fucked. But if you're like a gay dude, you're going to be looking more on the dick part. So it kind of depends.
Okay, but is cucking gay? Like having like hiring a guy or whatever, a guy with a big dick that you want to fuck your wife, say like that's not gay?
I think that's kind of gay.
It could be if you're.
But how is porn different?
Because you couldn't pleasure your wife, you're just like, well, I can't do it. I got to get someone else to. In that scenario, would be kind of gay, yeah.
The big difference is in porn, it's not your girlfriend that's being fucked. It's some random chick.
But it's not your dick either.
What if it's a one-night stand and you get cocked?
I guess that's probably less gay than having your wife fucked by another dude. Still,
Ben and I are the moderators now. Alex, it's your time.
Well, Alex, wait, because I have looked at pornography. I'm gonna admit that in the past. Okay,
we would have never guessed it, Ben.
That's gay as fuck, Ben. What the fuck, dude? You looked at porn.
Well, she said she's having mic issues.
Okay. But I have realized like it's no good for you. But I understand why people do it. But there is a point when you're watching gay porn where you're like, I want a bigger dick, I want it harder, and I want it to come more. Now, how are you different than a gay guy who's watching gay porn? Because it's the same thing. It's not the vagina is really not interesting. The vagina is really.
It's not how
faking it.
That's not how straight men like look at porn.
Absolutely, it is. Yes,
we don't.
Ashley said she's switching to her laptop.
Okay, no one asked.
I never think
the guy goes limp. No one's interested.
Well, it's kind of relevant to the show when there's a 2v2 and there's only one on one side, don't you think?
I was just gonna say I never like think like, oh, let me, when I used to watch porn, I haven't in a while, but I never think like, oh, let me find a dude who has a bigger dick to make this interesting. No, you find a chick with bigger tits, a bigger ass. Maybe you find a chick who's like fucking getting choked out or something like that, or some like weird role play. But you're not thinking about the dick part. You're thinking about the girl part.
Who's the star of the show? Who's the star of a porn?
The girl.
No, the penis.
The girl makes like 5 times more money than the guy does.
But who are like okay, so say the guy goes limp, the show's over. Say the guy doesn't come, not a show.
Okay, Ben's got a point there.
Right, but they typically have well, it depends if it's like a professional porn actor, in which case they don't. But if it's like a new time, they typically have backups because the dick is the random.
Right, that exactly makes my point. So like unless the backup comes in, the show's over, and you're like, this sucks, right?
Are the backups gay?
I need a hard dick. That's what you're saying in your head. Where's the hard dick I need to make this happen?
No, it's like you need the girl to get fucked. She can't get fucked if the guy doesn't get a boner.
I'm just saying you have to admit, like, the hard dick ejaculating
sex
is attraction.
Sex is an act that involves 2 people. It involves the girl and the guy, right? They both have to be present. The guy has to have a boner in order to fuck the girl, right? People want to see the girl get fucked. So if a guy doesn't have a boner, people aren't upset like simply because, this guy didn't get a boner. They're upset because this girl's not able to get fucked.
Okay, but let's say I agree with you. There's some degree to which that's true, but let's say compared to my thing, it's like watching beautiful, fucking awesome, hot models walking up and down a catwalk who are way better looking than anyone on porn. How's that not better? How's that not more hetero? Where you're saying like, I only want to see beautiful women, and I want to see like their beautiful parts like covered in a beautiful way. Like, how's that not more hetero than like keep the dick out of it? I don't want a dick in this.
Well, you're kind of proving my earlier argument where I said it's like kind of like a spectrum, right? So I do think that like what you're doing, which I find odd, but at the same time, is more hetero. I don't know. It's just more hetero than watching a sex scene, right? Because there's absolutely no dicks involved, right?
Yes.
But again, the spectrum, I would say like watching just a regular porno with a girl and a guy where the guy's fucking the girl is like definitely still on the straight side, but it is a little bit left of what you're doing, which is the, whatever, that thing. Now there's different, again, what if there's two guys? Well, now it becomes a little bit more gay. What if there's five guys? It becomes a little bit more gay, right? What if the five guys, what if their dicks touch? That becomes even more gay, right?
Yeah, I agree.
My earlier point about how it's all a spectrum, but you are right that what you're doing is all the way on this side of the spectrum.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not saying that I think most guys who are looking at porn are full on gay or are aware of it, but you do have to know, and I hate fucking statistics, but you do know that there's a correlation between watching porn and being open to bisexuality, say. That's definitely true. And you can see why that would be true.
Is that actually
I would actually agree in the sense that it would probably desensitize you to that sort of thing. So you'd be more likely to have like an MMF threesome. In case anyone didn't notice, Neve turned off their camera. I only just noticed the difference.
And became a black man.
Is that actually like a fact? I've never seen it.
Yes, and it's intuitive. It's intuitive. We don't have to look it up. It's intuitive.
Yo, what the fuck are we hearing right now?
Actually,
Jesus Christ.
on those.
Actually,
you have the stream playing. Just turn the stream down. Turn the stream off, and then we can, because you're getting feedback.
Just because you're more willing to have an MMF threesome that's not necessary. I mean, it could indicate that you're maybe like gay if you're just like, oh yes, please, no, don't do an MFF threesome.
Dude, you'd have to show me some kind of statistic for that. I'm
saying you're programming yourself to be gay, and eventually, like the brain, like the neurons will say, like, where's the dick here, right? I'm saying that will happen.
We're doing subliminal hypnosis to turn you gay, Alex.
I've never heard of that happening to any of my straight friends, nor myself.
Yeah, to your straight friends, and
what that you're more open by watching a lot of pornography. You're more open.
When I used to watch porn, I was never like, you know what? I need to try like a fucking gangbang with like 3 of my bros. I just never an instinct.
Okay, Alex, let's just be intuitive for a minute. We don't have to look shit up on like a lot of married couples did not engage in oral or anal sex, period, in their entire lifetimes, and it was seen as like no go.
I think that's gay.
Back in the 50s, 60s.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but can anybody hear me now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
We can hear you. We can see you, and you look so great. I love the new lighting you got there. Wow.
It's a different camera, but thank you.
Looks great.
So anyways, I was trying to say earlier that I was dating this guy for a little bit. He was super hot. I thought he was honestly one of the guys I've been the most attracted to him than I have been of pretty much any of my sexual partners in the last few years. And he was 100% like into having his asshole eaten out. And I had never done that before that moment. And I knew that he wanted me to do it. And I kind of had to get a little bit drunk, but I was like, okay, I'm going to fucking do it. And then I did it several more times after that, but I didn't feel like he was gay at all. And I totally tongued his asshole. I was trying to say that earlier. My mic wasn't picking up, but I loved it. I didn't think he was gay.
But okay,
what you love about it?
Jesus Christ. What if instead of you eating his ass, he said, Ashley, put on a strap on and fuck me in the ass? Would you then think he's gay?
I would have been a little bit maybe, yeah, I might have had some questions only because we hadn't been seeing each other that long, and I typically don't see people for very long before I tongue their asshole. So I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I probably would have thought maybe he's into some, dick in the ass play. But it was just my tongue.
I don't
Maybe
think
a little bit of a
here's the-
finger, but
Here's the problem. There are a lot of nerves in male and female anuses. We all know that that's true. You can't right. And there are pleasure sensations and also pain sensations. People don't become gay because they're really into those sensations. That's not how it happens. You're not just like, well, I took a great shit, so like I'm gay now.
Well,
it
actually,
seems like maybe
people
that's
who
the
are
image for you, Ben.
Gay, you're born gay.
I think you become gay through family dynamics and life experiences. So how are you born gay? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like you are, because your sexuality is not something that you build and you do. Well, to a small extent you do, but generally speaking, yeah, like gay people.
That's a lie. Yeah, born gay. How can you have a gay chromosome that wouldn't reproduce?
Do you not listen to the Lady Gaga song "Born This Way"?
Yeah, it's just a lie. It's a straight up lie.
Okay, Ben, do you think there's any amount of influence that can make you gay?
I just told you that if you look at like dicks coming all the time while you're ejaculating, yeah, you're going to like start associating the two things. I think that's true of men in general. If you're riding on a bus and you ejaculate all the time, you'll start getting like horny for bus rides.
Okay,
it's
so
like,
do you think if we sit you down on your computer,
there was a point, can I just say, there was a point at which like I had affection for my mother's vacuum cleaner because I like made love to it once, like, or twice,
Is that
until
true?
I got that
really?
the suction went wrong and then it gets scary. But
that
like I was
true?
like, you know,
I'm sorry to hear about that bad experience, buddy. Okay, do you think if we sat you down and had you watch like a month worth of like fucking cum shot videos, you would become gay?
What if we Clockwork Orange you?
No,
The soundtrack for that made by a trans woman, kind of gay. Just saying. All right.
Yes, no, I don't think you can force someone to become gay, but
that
if
was
they
a stupid point.
willingly put themselves into gay, like penis centric situations, like looking at hardcore porn. You got to wonder, like, you know, and I'm not saying they usually start off doing that, but like most people don't think about it, but it does have an effect.
Is that what made you gay, Ben? All the porn?
I'm not gay.
Okay,
well, I mean, you keep associating
let's not go here.
Give me your address and I'll show you who's.
We all know Ben's sexuality. All right, we don't need to dwell on that. Let's move
Maddie,
on.
I don't think that we do. And to be fair, my mic hasn't worked all night, so I haven't got to like dish it out.
We can figure it out. I think it's pretty simple.
I'm not.
If you've got any doubts, sister.
Well, no, we can like figure it out. Is what I'm saying, Alex. I think we agree on this one. Yes.
You got that cat ear authority.
So what about being gay comes from family dynamics? What about being transgender? Where do you think me and Neve picked that up from?
Don't associate yourself with Neve.
Yep.
Yeah,
wait, because you like me or because you like
different.
Neve?
Do I born transgender?
It's a fair question.
It's obviously family dynamics and experience. No one's born transgender. You're not born into the wrong body. Sorry, ladies. It's not true.
Neve, do you agree with that?
Like, do you think her parents made them trans? Like, how would that?
I've never dwelled on it. Honestly, I've never dwelled on it.
So you're like online doing the shit, and you just don't have an opinion on that?
Well, I guess so. Is that hard for you to believe?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I think that a lot of trans people just don't spend all day talking about themselves, Maddie. I know you do, but
no. But the question, it's a fair question. Do you think that your family dynamics made you trans? That's the question.
Neve?
Personally, no.
Yeah.
What do you mean personally? Why do you add that like little like?
Because family dynamics is a personal fucking thing, dumbass.
Well, no, it's because she personally thinks that, but she can understand why other people might disagree because she's a pick-me. Personally, I know that my family dynamics didn't make me transgender, and I don't have to qualify that by saying personally.
Cool.
Okay, anyway, the point is that, your family is not going to make you trans. Like, I don't understand, like, what kind of a childhood you would need to have. Like, your parents make you wear, like, a skirt all the time if you're a guy? Like,
it's more subtle. It's more subtle than that. But
sure Maddie and Neff probably had semi-normal childhoods.
Okay, I don't really know that much about trans, like, and the whole theory behind it, but I do know gay men often have a tenuous relationship with their father, a very domineering mother who kind of turns them into like her gal pal. He tends to relate to other girls, like sisters, or women. I've seen it. I've taught kids where they're smoldering gays, and lo and behold, they're gay. Right? They tend to associate, and they tend to act effeminate. Other guys kind of are like, I don't know what's up with this kid. Right? They might try to pull them back in. It's definitely dynamics.
Okay, where do you think the gay voice comes from? Like, you can tell a lot of people are gay just by their voice. Where do you think that comes from?
Well, it's funny because like not all gay people or trans people have the.
You
gay
can't
voice,
with
right?
Neve.
Not all of them.
It's
You
the
can't
bottom.
with
It's
me,
the
that's
bottom.
what I'm saying.
Only the bottoms act that way. Like,
Not all of them.
Trans
But a lot of
people,
them.
Yeah, I
you
don't
do
know.
training. You do training. Neve,
I
I will
think
help
that
you
there's a
come on my
degree
stream. I
of
will
voice
teach you
training.
how to sound feminine. Let's go.
Maddie, like,
I think to some
the
degree,
voice training is unbelievable because that's what
Thank
got
you.
me. I was like,
it's not
I
even
heard
my
the
most femme
voice.
voice. It's not even my
I
most
do
femme
not
voice.
get
I could go
how
higher,
Okay.
dude.
no
I think to
surgery.
some degree, it's like a mockery of women. So that's kind of why I don't do it.
Dude, you hate yourself so much. Thank you for saying that.
I think that it's something that I consider, and because I actually interact with cis women and don't spend time in my room
I
all
do
day,
too.
I
Okay.
respect.
You were in the
I
VC before
respect
I was
them.
because I was out doing shit.
I respect them too much to sit in front of them and mock them like
Dude,
you
why
would.
do you spend your time like idolizing cis women? Who fucking cares? Just live your life.
Are you done?
Clearly.
Smiling. Okay, so just so you know, smiling after you yell doesn't make us think that you're not being irrational.
Okay, Neve.
Okay.
Can I say
so just-
something else,
yeah,
Alex?
You're a little,
like
you're a little
moderate my
unhinged.
position
You're a
on
little
trans,
unhinged.
and people are saying in chat like, "Oh, it's your family's fault." I'm not saying necessarily that because people end up having homosexual like urges or transgender dysphoria or whatever the hell you call it at a certain age and a certain point, that's like a big fucking like nightmare. God puts people in situations, even, and I'll say it, like even pedophilia urges, like God puts people in situations and they can do beautiful things with it. They can also do things that are crazy and destructive.
Well, not pedophilia. You can't really
Hey,
do much. Beautiful
Alex,
pedophilia.
can a friend of mine come up?
Yes, you can. You can take those energies and say, like, I'm not going to hurt children, and I'm going to take this energy and like do beautiful things with it. Like, yeah, so like,
Maddie,
you can.
and
I
send
think there are a
us-
lot of people maybe have a tinge of that who are really good.
Who's
Hey
your friend?
Maddie, instead of sending me cringe messages in Discord, why don't you just say them to me? Because I think you assumed that I
Okay,
was Indian.
I will
So when you
read
Hey,
them
Maddie,
because
so
they
when
did
you-
trigger you,
Hey,
so I
question.
will just read them on
Okay,
stream. I said,
question. No,
go
I just
back
want
to
to
your
ask you an honest
7-Eleven
question.
job, Neve. And then I said,
That's
back
'cause
to your
you-
safe space, Neve.
Because you think I'm Indian, right? So you want me to go back to my
I don't
7-Eleven
care
job.
what your race is. I'm just fucking triggering you, dude.
Okay, so don't you think that's a little racist?
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Why
as
is it
long as
racist to
you're-
think you're Indian?
It's not that.
You're
It's
so
the fact
triggered that
she
you're
wants me to
changing
go
the
back to my
fucking
7-Eleven job.
Oh,
Well, you're sitting there with your phone on
Ben.
stream, sending me messages when we're
I'm not
connected
sending you messages.
through video.
I'm
okay,
saying
you're
that
sending
shit
me
in a
Discord
public
messages.
server.
Okay,
In a public server.
Is she sending
And
you
you
I
were
didn't
sending me
start it.
Discord messages.
I
You were
didn't start
tagging me,
it.
and you were
Yes,
sending
I
me
was tagging
messages.
you. Sending
Okay,
you.
so are you sending
not
me messages?
DMs though.
I
sent
still don't
messages
understand
in
why you
public
guys hate-
servers that
Is
tag
it wrong
you.
of me to think it's a little ridiculous for you to be in a video call with me where I can see you texting messages?
It's ridiculous
Why
for
don't
you
you
to get
just say
triggered
it to
about it.
me?
Yes, it's
Why
ridiculous
don't you
for you to
just
get
say it to me
triggered
then?
but
about
Neve,
it.
isn't it
dude.
kind of racist for you to assume that if she says you're going back to your 7-Eleven job, that
Yeah,
she's
what
making
the
a kind of
fuck?
like, Indian,
I wasn't
like,
saying
Shut up.
shit. I was just
Asian
saying you work a
implication?
fucking minimum wage job, bitch.
Okay. So
Yeah?
you're going for so the racism wasn't enough, but that's cool. I think you
What do
should
you mean
just
the
keep talking because
racism wasn't enough? What the fuck?
She
are you
was just saying low-level job at 7-Eleven.
Maddie,
Yeah,
so
By
just so
your
we're
low
clear,
level
means
entry
just so
level
we're clear,
job. Yes.
just so we're clear, Maddie identifies as a progressive, but the white
Yes.
progressives always have a little bit of racism tucked in there. And I think
No,
that
I was expressing.
it's okay.
That wasn't.
It's
a little
okay to
bit.
express your views. It's okay
Yeah.
to express your views. I think that's super cool.
I don't hate
but I
any
don't
of
think
you.
you
I
should
hate
sit
you,
here
Nate.
and call yourself
I
a
hate
progressive when
you.
you're clearly not.
And I don't
a
think you should sit
progressive.
here and call yourself a moderate when you belong in a fucking safe space, bitch.
What's
Go.
a progressive? Someone who doesn't think there are races and that there are differences in the races and different cultures and different nationalities?
No, a progressive is
no,
like those
you.
cringe, like left-leaning people who try and like fuck all your words, this and that.
Oh, that's right. You're not a progressive, right?
Is that not what you're trying to
I'm a
do?
moderate.
Is that not what you're trying to do right
Well,
now?
no, I'm just calling out behavior. I'm calling out behavior because
Calling
at
out
least, at the
behavior.
very
Can we
least,
stick on
Maddie,
topic? Can we stick on topic?
the only
Can you chill?
thing
Can you not
that
make
you
this
could have
about
done
yourself?
to make this
Can you not
better
make this about
is
yourself?
if you would have said that comment to me verbally yourself, but you wouldn't do that because you're a
No,
coward,
I did.
right?
I did say that.
Okay.
I did say
So,
it.
Maddie-
I repeated it verbally.
Maddie,
Was that
okay.
enough for you?
So-
after you were called out.
so maybe-
That is pretty
maybe
cowardly.
you can-
Alex, you gotta get in there and break them up.
I did
No,
it in
okay,
a
So
public
just so we're
server.
clear,
In a
Maddie,
public
just so we're
server,
clear.
I mentioned you. Is that a problem?
Maddie, just so we're clear,
Is that a problem?
I'm not
I mentioned
accepting.
you in a
I
public
am not
server?
accepting
Is that a
your friend
problem,
request. I have no
Okay.
interest in being your friend. You are
Okay.
racist, irrational,
Okay.
and unhinged.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and you identify as a
And you are
progressive.
triggered. Yes.
You are the reason that people look at trans people as irrational.
No, literally, you are the
Yes,
reason.
you
Go
are.
back to your
Yes,
safe
you
space,
are.
you dumb cunt. Like, fuck.
Yes, you are.
You are
Okay.
so
You know, actually-
triggered.
Actually, you two are doing
All right, real quick,
trans-
real quick. Wait, hang on, real quick.
Yeah.
Can someone explain to me why you guys hate each other so much?
She's retarded. She was talking about me in the VC
Oh, come on,
before
come
I
on.
was
You guys-
even
you
there.
guys
She was
clearly-
talking about me in the VC before I was even there, and then I joined. She couldn't defend any of her shit. She was
But is it
engaging with
true?
retarded
That's a
fucking
lie.
shit.
It's definitely not true,
Come
That
but
is
on.
a
you can
lie.
You guys
continue to
clearly
try
have
and
some
tilt the
past
narrative.
history. That was
Oh, no
good.
past history. No past history.
No past
So
history.
I
She was
said,
half an
being
hour.
so
retarded
when
to
we
me.
came into the chat,
You
when we
just
came into the
mentioned
chat,
Who
right?
fucking cares?
hours
Why are
ago.
you making it about this?
Because
Who
you
cares?
brought it
Wait,
up,
didn't you just
Maddie.
No, I didn't
You were
bring it
so
up. You
Maddie.
brought it up, dude.
You were so
God.
worried about the actual story coming out right now. Why is that?
The actual story, I don't care. I just don't think it's like cool of you or
Oh, it's
puts
not
trans
relevant.
people- it doesn't put trans
Okay,
people
It's
in a
not
good light
relevant,
for you to
but
make
when
this
you're
all about
yelling, you're
yourself.
sorry, it's not
it doesn't put
relevant.
trans people in
But
a
when
good light
you share
for
your
you to
side of the
make this
story,
all
it
about
is.
yourself. You're clearly
Hey,
very
Maddie,
triggered.
did
Back
Alex?
to your safe
Did
space.
Alex just ask us about our
Goodbye.
history?
Bye.
Did Alex just ask us about our history? I think he did. So maybe I'm going to
Yeah,
explain.
but that was
and if
after
you don't
you
want to hear
brought
it,
it up. That was after you
Alex,
brought it
did
up.
you ask what
That
our
was
history
after
was?
you brought
why
up the
we don't get
messages in
along?
the public server that I sent about you.
Well, it's a question I've actually had all night because it seems like you guys
Okay,
really hate each other.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
explain
She's
if Maddie is
retarded.
capable.
She is retarded. Yes.
So if
no,
Maddie is capable of sitting
yes.
there
Yes.
with her mic muted
Yes.
or just not talking, just close your mouth.
Okay.
You don't have to
Okay.
talk. You don't have to talk
You're
over
the one
people.
derailing this shit.
Okay. Alex asked the question, right? And he's the host
After
of the show.
you fucking brought
Can you
it
connect
up.
the two?
Well,
And you
let's
wouldn't
let
stop
Nev,
talking
let's
about
let
it.
Nev answer the question. Let's
Okay.
just let her answer. Go ahead.
So I was invited to be on this panel with Ashley. Ashley
Yes.
invited me, right?
Okay.
And she said, we're going to be on a panel with Ben, who I know, Ashley, who I know, you, who I know, and somebody named
Wait,
Maddie.
Yes. Yeah.
So I told them that I am from British Columbia, and they said,
Okay.
"Oh, this will be cool." Sorry, did you want to say
hang out
something,
after
Maddie?
this? Yeah. Do you want to hang out after this? Because we
Maybe
live
you
in
can clean
British
your room
Columbia.
and then take the cat ears off, and then
Did you guys really just meet tonight? This is the
Yeah,
first
we
Yeah.
did.
Okay. So I'm explaining this. I'm explaining this.
Fascinating.
So I come into the chat and I tell Ben where I am, and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, Maddie's from BC. I won't dox her, but I'm sure she'll tell you. She's from BC and whatever." And then we got into political stances or whatever, and somebody said she was a progressive, and I said I was a moderate.
No. You assumed
And
that
then
I was
somebody
progressive.
else acting
You
in
assumed
bad
I was
faith.
progressive. Don't lie.
Okay, so
Don't lie.
somebody else acting in bad faith in the
No,
chat
don't lie.
tried to
You
pit us
lied.
against
Maddie,
each
shut
other.
your goddamn trap.
She fucking lied, dude.
So somebody tried to pit us against one another when I joined the VC, and I
That's
wasn't
not true.
engaging
You were just being
because
retarded. And
Maddie-
I called you out.
because Maddie came into the chat screaming. And I think
I-
that I have enough self-respect to not engage with people who are unhinged,
And yet you
irrational,
did,
and yelling.
And you are.
So that's your communication style, Maddie. I understand that.
Okay.
And it's fine for your little chat in your cat community. But this
Yes.
isn't how normal people communicate.
Okay.
And going back to the idea of you never leaving your room, I would understand why you would think that, right?
What?
So maybe you could take this
What?
as a lesson.
You were in
and
the VC
learn
before me
that
because
if
I
you
was
want people
out.
to take
I
you
was
seriously,
outside. I was touching grass.
If you want people to take you
I
seriously,
was touching grass.
then maybe you don't walk into conversations assuming and yelling.
If you
because
want
it makes
people
you
to
look
like
unhinged
trans
and
people, maybe you
irrational.
should be interesting and not make shit about your personal beef, bitch.
Maddie, I think that you are making trans people look horrible right now. I think you are a horrible view.
I'm
for
being
our
a normal
community.
fucking person. You're a fucking retard, dude.
Okay.
I think
To be
actually,
fair-
I think
to
actually
be
you're
fair,
both doing a
she's-
service to
To be
transgender
fair,
people
she's
because
here with
because-
Ben Thorp, so I
because
mean,
Alex-
kind of-
Fair. Yeah.
Alex
Mhm.
said, like, why do we need two transgenders? They're going to have the same point of view. And you could say that's actually not true.
Yeah, Alex, what
Transgender
the
people
fuck?
are just
Neve,
people.
You
Some
were-
of
you
them-
were-
No,
I have
you
no
know what,
beef
guys?
with you, Neve.
I will-
Let's turn
I
on
will-
Alex for assuming that. Let's turn on Alex for assuming that.
I will
all right?
acknowledge that you were correct about that. I did
Maddie,
not
if
realize
we're not
there's
talking
gonna be
about a
this much
topic, I really just have no interest in
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
this
we
is
should talk.
that-
We should talk about that. I'm saying we
It's
should
like saying
talk
all
about
gay guys have
Alex.
the same point of
So
view.
Maddie-
God.
I
Preconception
think it
about
would
trans
surprise
people that
everyone
we
to know
wouldn't
that
have.
Maddie is 26 because she argues like she's 19
You're
or 18.
29.
26?
I'm 26.
Yeah, she's
that's
26.
right.
Oh my god.
I look good for my age. Thank you.
No. I'm sorry.
All right. Anyway, okay. That was
I
fun.
thought
Fun little. Okay, I'm gonna redirect. Okay, let's move on to the next. Is this gay? Okay, let's see what we have on this
Okay.
epic
Yes.
list
Let's
of
do
the
it.
answer is yes,
races.
Alex.
Is it gay to? Okay, we covered that. Is it gay to have sex with a post-op trans woman? Okay, kick it off, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Mm,
The answer is yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm going to say it's gay to have sex with a woman.
Well, that would be irrational of you.
It would be irrational of you to think that I'm being serious, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ.
So I would
Whoa.
say that if the man having the biological male having sex with the post-op transgender woman did not know that she was a post-op transgender woman and just I guess assumed that it was a cis hetero woman, then no, it probably would not be gay.
Wait, so
Yeah,
if they
sure.
know
But-
it's
but
gay,
So
this
you're
that's
saying you could fuck a
retarded.
pussy that's not
retarded.
Actually,
like,
but this is
legit pussy and
assuming
not
that they
notice.
know. This is assuming they
Well,
know.
You have
Alex,
to know.
This,
It's your
this
fault if
is
you don't
such
know.
a crazy night. I just don't quite know. I don't know.
This is
I'm
every
just
night with Maddie
covering all
Cat,
my
my guy.
bases.
As a man, I think you have a responsibility to figure it out.
I
Like, you
assumed
should be able
Ben
to
would
tell
know
where
that
your pussy is
kissing
from.
on
That's
someone
true.
for sexual
Well, no,
arousal
sometimes
reasons is kinda
it's
gay,
not that
so.
easy. Like sometimes, like
Sometimes
No
it's not
way,
that
it's that
easy.
easy. No way. No
sometimes with
way.
sur-
No
dude,
way.
sometimes with surgery, there's only two ways that are basically semi-foolproof. Number one is no matter how many surgeries a trans woman has, she can never make her vagina naturally wet, so she has to use lubricant.
Well, that's
However,
actually there is
That's
a
not
surgery
true.
that
That's
does
not
that.
true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
But
that's
Wait,
not-
Alex, I have a question. How many
Lock
down to
surgeries?
one, Alex. You're
How many
down to one
surgeries
test.
do you think I've had?
shit,
Zero?
I have no idea. Not many.
I just cut my balls off, dude. That's it.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. I don't think I need any proof, but yeah, okay. So anyway, so the point is that like that. Okay, yeah, there's the tilapia surgery. I didn't know that was popular. And the second one is for men, their ring finger is bigger than their index finger. For women, it's the opposite. But aside from that, like if you're not really paying
Oh
attention,
yeah, I actually.
you
have
saying I'm a
always
woman?
had- like, look, index finger longer. Real
Mine's way
biofemale.
shorter.
Real biofemale. Neve, your turn. Let's go.
Alex, you
What are
have
we
no
doing?
tests. You have
Comparing
no idea
hands?
now. Like you've
Comparing
probably
hands.
been fucking.
Sorry, I'm not
Guys,
Guys,
interested.
I'm a
in
trans.
comparing
I'm a
hands.
Actually,
trans.
confirmed
I'm
trans.
transgender.
told you
Neve,
that.
let's go.
Confirmed.
Show your fingers. Show
Confirmed.
fingers. Show fingers. Let's go.
Alex is gonna change his body count.
change my body count. No, my body count.
Well,
is
I mean, you're gonna have to
Okay.
put an asterisk. Like these may or may not have been females at the time.
no, all the
This
girls
is your
I fuck are
test.
females.
I'm
All the
saying-
girls I fuck are females. I'm just
I ain't
saying.
doing shit.
Well, according to
Leave it
your
alone.
test, no.
The
that's not
idea
true.
that like no guy can ever get fooled is absurd. There are guys who
Actually,
get, like,
Wait,
Not actually.
where did the ring
Maddie, did
finger
you grow up playing
did that
basketball
come
when you were
from?
younger?
Nope.
You seem like you're really tall. Your
Can't
head
get
goes
fooled.
over your
Can't
I'm
chair.
5'9". How tall are you? How tall are you?
5'6". 5'6".
Okay, I
So
don't care.
you were.
Grace is
So you were
taller
in
than
the.
me.
So you were in the average height of a male
Grace is
in
a tall
Canada.
bitch.
Just so we're
That's
clear.
true. Grace is tall.
I love it.
So she's American though, right? Does that can we throw her in the same category or?
Is the height different? Is the average height different in America? What is the average height for a man? in
Actually,
America?
yeah,
is-
it is. The average
It
height
is
for men
actually
in America.
different.
What is it?
It's almost like
I,
two completely different
Not compared to
countries are
Canada.
different. Wow. who
Canada
knew?
is America light. Like if you say that, if you say Canada and America are completely different, you're retarded. Sorry.
You're a real patriot. You're a real patriot.
I don't give a fuck about Canada. Nuke Canada, annex Canada, make it part
did
of
you
the
also
US,
cut
and
your penis
simplify
off,
this
or
shit.
was it just?
No, it's still there, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is cutting the
Ben
balls
made
off?
me keep it.
Like-
What?
What is cutting the balls off? I
They cut
honestly
open
don't.
the seam of the scrotum. They take the testicles out. They sew it back up. heals.
Is that
Oh.
to get
scrotum.
is that to get rid of like testosterone and is
Yes,
that
that's the idea.
Okay.
And I wanted to
That's
keep
the
them. I wanted to
testosterone
keep
factory,
them,
Ashley.
Like I literally
Right.
I
asked
can
the
show you
surgeon,
around sometime.
I asked the surgeon if I could keep them and put them in resin because I wanted to make earrings. He would not let me.
All right. I don't want to hear any more of that.
Mattycat100 on Twitter. Mattycat100 on
I
Twitter.
think we covered the is it gay topic pretty thoroughly. It was kind of gay, but we went through it. Why don't we
That's
just
kinda
gay, yeah.
go to the
Wait, well, one more is like,
Okay.
is there any test for women? Is there any point?
Women are all
maybe
gay. Who
chat could
cares,
contribute
dude?
because we
Who
couldn't figure it out.
cares?
Is there a way that a woman can break the code? Clearly, 5 years of butch lesbian behavior, butch lesbian sort of like mannerisms, butch lesbian clothing, no dildo, sexual intercourse with another female, I would say breaks the code. You cannot claim to be heterosexual.
So when we talked about this earlier, I was thinking like if you were to apply this, all the things that we said tonight, right? All the scenarios, whether you're in the room or out of the room, even pissing and your weird poop thing, Ben, all of these things,
What weird poop thing?
right. If a cis woman, right, were to do them, I don't think that society or especially men would consider any of those things gay. I honestly don't.
So you
I'm
think
not saying
there's
I
no?
do or no, but
What about the
I think that
5
there's a
years? What
different.
I
I
said,
think that
5 years of just butch, lesbian, everything
that
for
didn't
5 years.
that didn't have anything to do with anything that any of the points we had brought up earlier. So I think that if you're going to compare the two genders, you would have to hold them to the same criteria that we just did. And in the criteria and all the situations and hypotheticals that we just named tonight, I'm saying, and if it were the roles were reversed, I don't think that the woman would be, I guess, considered gay.
No,
That's
I know,
my-
but so what I'm
yeah.
trying to say, is there any line? And I think that's a clear line. You would say.
Oh, I
that
don't
is
think
not a
that's what you actually
heterosexual.
said though, but we could get into that if you wanted to.
I'm saying, is there any line at which a woman could not claim like I was just playing around? I'd say 5 years of total butch behavior, no dildo,
Okay.
just straight up like 69ing and
Why no
fingering and that kind of
dildos?
stuff.
Why no
Because a
dildos?
dildo is kind of
Lesbians
saying like,
don't
I
want
wish there was a guy
penetration?
here. A dildo is kind of saying like, I wish
By
there was
your
a guy
own
here.
by your own admission earlier, straight men want penetration as long as they're thinking about the woman doing it. So,
I'm not saying they want it, but they would tolerate
but
it.
that's part of your criteria for what would make them totally lesbian, right? That doesn't
What?
make sense. The penetration.
That would make them less lesbian. If two lesbians are sitting there with a double-sided
Okay,
dildo,
ignore
bouncing up and
ignore what
down,
I-
like they're obviously
ignore
saying,
that
like,
you
we
just got
prefer to have a
caught,
dude
but
here.
okay, yeah.
What's the problem?
I don't have a problem, Ben, but I literally
Well, what's with the
just
fucking attitude, Ashley?
Yeah, what the
Well,
fuck, Ashley?
shut up, Maddie.
You're not a victim here. What the fuck? I'm asking a question. Why be a bitch
It's all
about
the
it?
sexual tension between us, Ben. That's what it is.
Well, you're the one who called me gay.
Well, you talked about
I think
pissing
you
on
did it
called
yourself.
negging.
I think you did it
It's like-
yourself a
called
little bit.
negging.
You compared your
She's a
doctor
nigger. I
exam
agree.
to,
She's
you
a
know.
stupid nigger.
Yep.
Whoa!
Neg.
think,
There's the
Ashley?
line, Alex.
What do you think,
Neg.
Ashley?
Don't
What do you
dude,
think,
don't-
Ashley?
No, don't
Wow.
drop that on the channel. Final
we're
word.
That's
like-
not an N-word.
Okay, if we bring on one more trans
Technically
woman,
it
I
is.
think we can say the F slur, right? Isn't that how
It's-
that works?
No.
You could say anything but the
Like team
don't drop that.
racist versus non-racist. It's
Wait,
pretty cool
wait.
here.
Anything but the N word, so we can say faggot?
Yeah, go for it.
No, Maddie, don't up. Now,
Yeah, you can.
Ashley,
you can,
what is your
you can use the-
fucking
you can drop
problem?
that one.
I asked a simple question. You said, well, you have to use the same criteria. If it's true for men, it's true for women. That's not true. Chat, back me up. It's not true. Everyone knows that if a girl has a little bit of a lesbian thing, it's different than a guy. Like if a guy's like, hold on a second, and he goes over like in a party, like makes out with a guy a little bit, you're going to go, what the fuck? Right? But
Yeah.
if a girl does that a little bit to turn you on, you're like, good girl.
Okay, so
Okay,
chat,
there's a
back him
difference.
up. Chat, back him up.
Yeah, back me up. There's a
Sending,
difference.
sending sexual
Chat,
videos
tear
of
'em
yourself back
down,
and
tear 'em
forth
down.
with transgender people when you yourself say that you do not
Okay.
believe that they are truly women and that would make you gay.
No
if
one
you were
does.
to actually.
No one believes that.
and that would actually make you gay if you were to act on those things.
Yeah.
Earlier before that,
Makes
you were
perfect
talking.
sense.
No, earlier before that, you were talking about whether or not the thought in your mind was, "Am I going to like if I'm getting fucked in the ass? At least I'm thinking." I know this was you, Maddie, but you guys are a team, so you're gonna have to like take one up the ass for each other here. But you said yourself that as long as you're thinking that it's a woman doing it, then it's okay. So then by by that very logic, you were thinking just now the opposite of that, and that's what I'm telling you. Like you're obviously this is a stupid debate. So
The
it's fine. I'm gonna
standards for
stop,
women,
but-
men and women. Ashley, men
right,
and women
like,
are different.
fine.
Men and women are different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
standards
absolutely.
are
I would say
different.
so. I
The
would
line
say
is
so.
I would
different.
say so. Yeah. Yeah.
The line is different, right? Really, like if a woman said,
But
if a
some
guy
men
says like,
and some other men are different. Like on this panel tonight, I see like a man, and then I see Ben.
Ben, are you gonna sit there and take that?
you're being
She's
a
negging
stupid
you.
nigger,
This
and
is called
that is a
brat
problem.
behavior.
I
Dude.
said
Behavior.
neg.
No, just knock that
All
off.
right, I will. I won't.
Like,
I won't.
this is final warning.
I
Don't-
won't.
don't-
Okay.
What
To be
about
fair,
with like
I warned him.
with
I
an
warned him before we
A
got
at
But
on
the
no one
that
end?
can flag Alex.
no
No one
racist
can
stuff.
flag that. Come on, I'm
What
saying
about
someone
an
who
A at
negs,
the
but
end?
I won't
They
do it
kinda
again.
could.
I won't do
No,
it.
no, dude. You're really fucking playing with fire with that shit.
Yeah,
It's
this is
not-
what
So
the
I'm right on
show's
brand.
about.
Right on
We're
brand.
teaching you.
All right, I won't. I won't again. I
Bring
promise.
Destiny in
Alex,
here.
Alex, the last time, remember you told me Grace gave me the headphones. I wasn't listening. She gave me the headphones, and you said like I'm gonna ban you. Like everyone said, like Alex dommed you. I just had no idea. I thought she gave me them because someone told me like, okay, they're like they'll take you on. Okay, I'm not doing this BDSM thing. You and me are friends. I'm not. I'm not trying to be a troll on your
I
channel.
just think you Thorps, you guys like to kind of like push the line a little
Wait,
bit.
what do you mean, you guys? Am I a Thorp? Ben, am I a Thorp now?
No, not you.
Sure.
Him and his daughter, Grace.
Oh, okay. But no, I am a Thorp now.
Yeah, she's
I
a
think you're
Thorpeter.
definitely on par with the behavior. That's for sure.
What's
Yep.
that supposed to mean?
And you're
Normal
engaging
behavior.
with it. You lose.
That you're a degenerate piece of shit.
Am
Ben.
Yes,
I
I'm a
engaged?
degenerate piece
I've
of
been
shit.
sitting
You say
here-
you
I've been
fuck
sitting here
20-year-old
pretty quiet,
guys,
so I don't
and your
really feel like
average
I'm engaging with
relationship
that.
within
Yeah.
like a couple of days is
More
that
Stay
you're
quiet.
than that.
fucking
Stay
anal
quiet.
rhyming a guy.
More than that.
That's
Stay
I'm
quiet.
degenerate.
Stay like
Ashley,
a woman. Stay quiet, my guy.
you say like it's like
Let's
within
let
it,
Ben
like
and Ashley go
what is
at
it? Date 3, we go to rimming the guy's anus. That's not
No,
degenerate.
No, that was date 2.
Date 2, okay, but I'm the
Mhm.
degenerate.
Yes,
Why?
Ben, you are.
Well, why? On what basis? I don't
Well,
do
I
that.
agree. Ben is degenerate, but you know, let's go
Exactly.
into
Thank you.
this.
I'm
I thought it was
normal.
pretty easy.
Well,
I didn't even mean it quite as an insult. I thought that you would just accept it as truth. I really didn't think it would.
Yeah,
be
Ben,
a-
just
a
bite the
thing.
bullet. Bite the bullet.
Well,
bite
you're the
bullet.
fucking
Right,
whore.
like,
Ooh.
I mean, define whore. I mean, yeah.
Oh no! Don't dodge
Someone
it.
who-
Don't dodge
who
it. Bite the
rims
Oh,
bullet.
a guy on the
dodging
second
it.
date.
Bite the
That's what I
bullet.
would say.
Bite the bullet.
Oh my gosh.
You believe in like casual sex with like 20-year-old guys, right?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. If
Okay,
that
so
makes me a
that's a
whore, then
whore.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be right.
All right.
Wait,
so
did
you're a
you say
whore.
being
so
a
just say
whore
it,
is
Ashley.
wrong?
Say it.
Wait,
I'm a
why do you
whore.
think being a whore
I
is
am
wrong?
a whore. Say it.
Maddie,
Yes?
Ashley, say it. I
If
am
being
a
this is
whore.
wrong, then I don't want to be right, and it's a
Okay.
reference from an old
No,
song.
say
I'm an
I
anal
assumed you were
rimming
a lot
whore.
older than you really are, so I thought you knew that reference. But I'm sorry, I
Ashley,
forget that you're
Ashley,
actually
say
way younger than you look. So.
say I am a whore. Say it.
You are a whore.
Nice deflection.
No,
That's
you're
what you
just
asked
an
her to
idiot.
do.
Literally.
That's what you asked her to do.
Literally.
Well, Ben was
what you asked me
asking
to
the
do.
same thing, so either you can call Ben a whore or you can call yourself a whore.
I can call you.
All right, Ashley,
a
you say
dumb
you
piece
say
of
that.
fucking shit.
Okay, Ashley,
Okay.
you say that I'm gay, right? Okay, because of the things I've talked about, and I say they're not. Okay, so where does the line for
I would
you?
still
on
argue
when
that
you
they're
are
pretty
gay? When are you gay?
I already answered that earlier. I'm a cis.
No, you
woman, and
didn't
all
answer
these
it.
Things that I
If you
do aren't
dressed and
gay
acted like a
considered-
dyke
What
for
does
5
cis
years, would you
have
be?
to do with being gay?
I answered
Virtue
this already
signal much?
earlier.
Virtue signal.
Okay, cat airs.
Okay.
No, so there's
Your
nothing
litter
you
box.
could do
Oh
that
my
would.
God.
There's
Mhm.
nothing you could do as a female that would make it so like you can't come back and say like, but I'm hetero.
Everyone in chat should
to be-
should start chanting "Neve, leave." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Neve,
Would you have a lesbian?
Word in 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Would you have
Huh?
would you have a lesbian affair and say that you're
I think I'm
heterosexual?
waiting for something
Ashley.
like rational to engage with. It's a little.
You're not gonna
difficult
get it.
when Maddie's
Leave.
just
Leave.
Ashley?
Leave.
Ashley?
Leave.
weird,
Would you?
this and that. I think with Maddie, it's all like over sexualized.
Yes.
A little bit of racist stuff thrown in there. I hate my own
Yes.
country.
Maybe shut the
So yeah,
fuck
it's a little
up.
hard to engage
That's why
with.
she's
It's
an
just a little
honorary
too hard to engage
Thorp.
with.
That's why she's
True.
an honorary Thorp.
And
then
Nevi's
with
an honorary Ashley
with
because she
Ben-
talks over everyone and won't shut the fuck up. Now I'm
Thanks.
talking.
Fuck,
But then I
dude.
just can't
Ashley
conceptualize any of the
here.
things that you're saying because they're so homoerotic
Nevi,
and
shut up.
disgusting
Shut up.
that you just
Shut up.
can't engage with
Shut
it.
up. Shut up.
I bet
I don't
you
want to
there's
get
like
any gay
I
on my
bet you there's
hands by
Nevi
talking to
or
10
you.
gay
Is it-
dudes in the audience fapping to this right now. Like all of this talk all night.
Fapping. What is it? 2014? What the fuck?
If
Are you a
if
fapper
you're-
or
if
a
you're-
no
if you're
fapper?
jerking off to the
It's
stream,
no November.
I want you
It's
to
over
leave.
for you. It's over for you if you're jerking
I
Okay,
want
off
to
to the
listen out
stream.
coming from you, if
It
that's
can
your
be
opinion,
upset.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm
Ashley,
sorry,
why
Alex.
don't you engage? You're supposed to be debating. You know what that means?
Yeah, it's been me whooping your ass for the last 10 minutes. Since
You
we
haven't
started.
answered a question. I asked you a simple question. What is the answer to the question?
What?
Do
Which
you-
question are
All
you?
right, so I'll throw out a
Is it
hypothetical.
gay if
Are
a
we
guy
allowed to turn the
wants
tables, or
to
just women just get to
on
talk
him,
over
like-
us?
Maddie, the chat's
Ashley, can
telling
you
you to
shut the
leave.
fuck up for a minute? Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, go for
Okay.
it, Big Daddy.
Thanks.
I
back
would
for
say
it.
the line that is crossed is if, let's say you're my girlfriend, okay? Then I get whatever.
No.
I'm gay. Okay, whatever. Let's say two people are boyfriend and girlfriend. Can we go?
Okay.
Can we get beyond this?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
I
and
can
they
never
claim to
get
be
behind
heterosexual,
a heterosexual relationship. That's
and they claim to be
disgusting.
heterosexual.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And the girl or woman, whatever, goes and has a lesbian affair, not to turn the guy on, but
Mhm.
just for her own pleasure.
hmm
And it doesn't involve a dildo. And she achieves orgasm several times
hmm
and then comes back, doesn't tell him about it, but he finds out about it and was like, what the fuck is up here?
I
Does
think
he
that
have a right to say that? Or can she say, what do you mean?
okay, so he does have a right to say that. So a right to feeling that you've been cheated on or invalidated because of all these scenarios you just brought up. But the biggest one I'm going to harp on here is that it was a lie, right? The lie is probably the biggest thing in this scenario that I would say would make it cheating or make it not.
Well, she didn't lie. She just didn't
But-
say anything about it.
Well, according to most people, I know that we're using Thorp morality here, but like my morality, like exceptions
wild
are
Thorp
still
areas.
lies when it
Okay,
involves
the giggles
having
and stuff. Just shut the fuck up. Just say what you got to say. It doesn't make any sense. The side doesn't make any sense. We're
It
just
does
talking
make
about.
sense. It makes sense. Just because
No,
you're
it
losing
doesn't.
and you throw a temper
You
tantrum,
said
it
lie.
doesn't
I
make
said
you
it's
look
not a
right.
lie. You just didn't mention it. Next,
Oh,
let's move on.
what does the
Ashley.
Bible
We're
say
here
about
with
that?
We're here
What does
with
the
like real
Bible say
people.
about that?
Who gives a
Ben?
fuck
What
about the Bible? Who gives a
What does the
fuck?
Bible say about what?
I mean, I actually don't. Ben apparently identifies.
He
as-
doesn't.
What does the
That's a
Bible say
troll.
about what, Ashley? What does the
He's
Bible
not
say
a-
about what?
about lying and what it. I'm asking you about lying and omitting truths.
I don't even know what the
Is
fuck you
different
guys
than
are
lying.
arguing about
So,
this.
anyways, I in this scenario, no, I don't. I think that in today's society, I think that the man would be more upset in the scenario, in the specific hypothetical that you mentioned, he'd be more upset about the lie or omission of the truth, right? Hiding something from him than he would about the actual fact that there was no penis that penetrated his wife's vagina.
But wouldn't he
Honestly,
say,
I think so.
aren't you wouldn't he say, like, isn't this a red flag that you're a lesbian?
Maybe they would have a conversation about if she still feels attracted to him or not. But would it
Okay,
make
but if
him
I-
feel?
but-
But would it make him feel emasculated the way that a lot of men do when they're cheated on? I think there's a different standard for that. I'm not saying it's fair, right? I argue it all the time, but I do think that that's the way that most men and women look at each
But
other.
Ashley, you're not making any sense. You're saying that like a scenario where I say, like, oh, I'll piss on this guy. It makes him happy. He lives next door.
But it makes him happy sexually, Ben.
Okay, but it doesn't make me happy sexually. Like, I might
But
say,
you're
like,
doing it knowing
It
that
could
it's
be-
pleasing
What
him
if-
in a
what if
sexual
you're-
way. That's
Okay,
pretty fucking
Ashley,
gay.
okay.
Altruism.
That's pretty fucking gay.
if a guy wants my boxer shorts, wants to pay me $1,000 for it, I'm happy to do that. And I wouldn't tell you about it if you're my girlfriend. I might or might not. I wouldn't feel like I'm obliged.
I
But
would
you,
support
didn't get
doing
paid.
that.
But Ben, you didn't get paid for this. There was no monetary incentive.
He
You
said
just
he was
said-
gonna. He said he would pay
No,
me.
but it
You
doesn't have to be a
literally said you
monetary
refused
incentive. It can
payment.
just
You-
be any
you got
incentive
swindled
other than
by
sexual.
this
Anyway.
You can
person.
do it because
I
it's
sent him
funny.
a flaccid dick pic.
Ben,
and I
at the
said,
end of
you
the
know,
day, you're
there's no
pretty
skin off
fucking
my
gay.
back because
That's
I
all I
had already
like
made
You're
the
pretty
I had
fucking
already
Don't get
made
me
the
wrong.
plastic dick
Don't
pic
get
for
me
my
wrong.
ex. So it was like it was
Ben
just there. It's one click.
is gay. That's not what
Yeah,
makes
he
him gay.
is,
What
I
makes
know,
him gay
but
is
I
that
know.
every time he finds a
Definitely
woman, they
gay.
turn
I'm the
out to
only
have a
not gay
penis.
guy. like on the planet Earth, I think.
Look at you, the color of your shirt and your fucking necklace right now.
And
Like
it's
you are
black.
look at the
crazy.
How is
camera
gay?
with a straight
A
face
black
and say
shirt
you're
is
not
gay?
gay.
With
Say
a
it with a
straight,
straight face. Say
And
you're
a
not
necklace
gay.
with a cross
That's
on
a
it is gay? What are you
tautology.
talking about?
Let's do a poll.
well, that is about penetrating another man, to be fair, Ben.
What? The crucifixion?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think a lot of crucifixes are gay, but like I don't think the crucifixion.
They're
was a
all
gay
gay.
act.
They're all gay unless you're a woman. Penetrating a man as a woman, we already established is gay, I guess.
Thanks for
So,
remembering.
Yeah,
I
it's,
would
Good
rather
job.
not go into like the,
all
like
gay.
super
5
blasphemy
points for
stuff.
keeping up,
but
Maddie.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So, Ashley, I'm saying to you that I think a
Yes.
guy would say, and it's like it's not a problem, but I would
What
I
isn't a
would think
problem?
he would say, excuse me? Can you let me
Oh,
talk?
well, I didn't realize you were talking. I'm sorry, I forgot how you jumble your sentences up.
You
My
don't
bad.
realize when I'm talking?
I
So
do.
you're
I'm
retarded. Am I talking
okay.
now? Okay. So all I'm saying is you said if X, Y, and Z, then I would have some problems with you in terms of like, are you gay? Right? You yourself said if the guy with the anal rim job had said like, I want to get pounded by a strap on, you would have like it would have raised some red flags, correct?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just saying, let's flip it
Okay.
to this other scenario. I
Mhm.
think a man would say, I have some red flags in this scenario that I described about whether you're actually like a lesbian. And I'm
I don't
saying
think
you're saying
so. I don't think statistically, maybe there would be some exceptions to that, yeah. But I think overall as a society and these examples that we're giving, I think that most men just don't consider a woman having any kind of fling with another woman to be, I guess, inherently like cheating on him. I think Alex, I
I
mean,
didn't say cheating on him. I'm saying it's a red flag. Why do you keep changing it? I'm saying it's a red
no,
flag
that
that this
was
person
your
has
first
lesbian
scenario.
tendencies.
You were talking about lying, and then I said lying, and you said I never said lie, and then I said, well, okay.
Why can't we just talk about what we're talking about? I'm saying,
I was
is
just
it
following.
gay?
Okay,
Is it
you go. Yeah.
lesbian? Is it lesbian to do this?
Do I think it's lesbian?
Hey.
Yeah, I do. I thought the question.
And say
Go ahead,
you
Dean.
are gay. Why would
I'm not
that be
saying
so
does
bad?
Ashley think it's lesbian.
Why would you
I'm saying,
be?
is it?
Then why would you being gay be so bad? Like why would that affect you negatively?
I'm not saying it's so bad. I'm just saying if a woman's a lesbian and she's presenting herself as a heterosexual, she should be honest. If a man, I don't have a problem with gay guys. That's why I'll talk with a gay guy. Like you say, like,
That's why
hey,
you
I'd
piss
love to
on
suck
him,
your dick, and I say I'm not gay, and he's as long as he's okay with that, I'm friends. But
I
I
won't
have a
suck it, but I'll
huge
piss on ya.
problem with right-wing guys who tell me they're straight, and yet it always turns into like when they get in an argument with you, they're like, you know what I'd like to do with you? Pull down your pants, pull down your underwear, bend you over, and slide my dick into your ass. To me, that's like, what the fuck, dude? Why do we always go there?
I agree. I always feel weird when that happens. Yeah.
Wait, how
There are
often
a
does
lot
that
of guys
happen to
on
you?
the right who are closeted gays. And the more they're
I
interested
agree.
in homosexuality negatively, the more they're interested in homosexuality. I'm
I
not
agree.
that
I
interested
do
in.
agree. I do agree with you on that.
That the more they're interested in homosexuality
The more-
negatively, the more they're interested in homosexuality. Don't say you
Yeah.
agree with that statement, please, because that was
Yeah,
a
that's
retarded
true.
fucking
Yeah.
statement.
I
Like,
do agree.
Fascinated by gay. Okay, you're familiar with a nightclub?
no, I'm
Like
just
the
saying, like,
Pulse
that's
nightclub
dumb.
shooting? That was a gay dude. That was a gay dude.
Okay.
Normal heterosexual men don't go
All right.
like say like, oh, my Friday
That's-
night's gonna
I'm
be
not
spent beating
arguing
up
that,
gay
Ben.
guys. They don't
Ben.
care. Let
Okay,
the gay
Ben.
guys do their thing. It's only gay guys
It was
who
your
are conflicted
sentence. It was
who go and do that. That's true.
It was the way you said it. That was not the proper way to say something. That's like saying
Fuck
like,
you.
oh,
You don't
well,
know anything about saying anything.
okay. So that's like saying like,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
the more times that we show purple roses on television, the more times people are going to think about those things. Like that's the logical equivalent of the sentence you just said. I'm not
Actually,
saying
no.
that.
It isn't.
No, I know what you meant, but what you said was wrong. The more like, okay.
Men who are obsessed with showing how masculine they are have a problem with masculinity. That's
There
true.
you go. That's a much better way to word it, Ben.
I don't fucking care what you think is a great way to word something. Why would I give a
Apparently
shit
you
what you
do.
think
You
about
just
anything?
reworded your
You're a whore.
sentence.
You're a
You love
whore.
me.
You're a whore.
And you love
By
it.
your own admission, you're a
Okay.
whore. Why do I care what a whore has to say about anything?
I don't know why.
And did
do
you agree?
I don't.
Okay.
Ben, remember when you were texting that? So you sent yourself jacking off to a trans person earlier.
Yes, that's correct.
And then you said you were engaging in like daddy-daughter play.
Yes.
So knowing what the internet knows about you or thinks already, don't you think that's a little problematic to just like come on here and say that? Do you have
Yes.
any,
Okay.
like,
So
warrior.
like,
okay.
anyone
But wait.
saying
But
that?
wait. So this is the reverse thing. Okay. So like, if I
Well,
was
you can
super
derail. You can derail, but I think it's
Oh,
a
I
little.
can't answer your fucking question.
It's a little.
Can I answer your
funny.
fucking question? You asked a question.
try.
I'm gonna answer it. Shut your fucking mouth while I answer it now. You got it? Okay.
Okay. Project your answer.
Oh, you can't stop talking.
Very
Well,
masculine.
Let me
you're
know
bu-
when I
you're
can answer your
delaying.
fucking
Very
question.
masculine energy.
You're delaying right now because I know you're sweating, but you can answer. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna answer. You shut your
Okay.
fucking mouth. Now, here's the answer to your question. In one sense, you could say that someone who has had these rumors spoken about them should be super careful not to go into that area. But you understand that plays into the rumors because you're saying, "Oh, I have to be super careful about this," right? Now,
So you
it's
said it, right?
much
Not
more.
me.
No, you said you were going to shut your fucking mouth. Now,
Well, you
just let me
said it.
finish. Let me finish. Just let me finish. I'm just kidding with you mostly. All right. So, but in a
I'm not
certain
taking you
way,
seriously,
the
trust me.
better. Okay. Can you? Oh, okay. Forget it. I'm out. You're not going to get an answer to your
Okay.
question.
Well, don't explain why you engage in daddy-daughter play with other people that you sexed when people think that
Why are you
you
bringing this up? It's
engage in
completely
incest with your
unrelated.
daughter.
Oh, I was going to
Completely
explain it to you, but you
unrelated.
talked over me because you're a loser.
Okay. Okay, Ben.
All right.
You're the mic's yours.
Just to kind of announce this, we did a little poll, trying to have a little fun, and we said, "Is Ben gay?" 63% said yes,
Yep.
25% said sorta, and 12% said no.
But we already know that. Why
Yes,
would you
my
even make that poll?
12%.
So you got 12% of the chat fooled, Ben. Good job.
Is it gay if Ben Thorp has vaginal sex with a biological woman? Yes, because it's Ben Thorp, dude. She's gonna have a penis somewhere. He just has to find it.
All right, let's bring on the people in the backstage. Okay, we got
Can I
someone.
just say one thing about daddy-daughter play? Okay,
Go
I'll
ahead.
ask you this, Alex. Like, isn't that the most vanilla type of thing if there's an age gap? It's not sus in the slightest.
Doing role play with
Yeah, like I'm gonna spank you. You've been a naughty girl. Like, give me a break.
yeah, that's not the gay part.
No, but I mean, she's saying it's like it's sus that you're like a pedophile or something. Give me a break.
No, I think that part's fine. Okay. Anyway, we got two people backstage. All right, Tarif, I'll bring you on first, and then question for Nev. I see you. Can you please turn your camera on backstage
What's
at
up?
least, so I know that you're real? No, not you, Nev. There's a person backstage whose username is question for Nev.
You can actually name that.
I need to make sure you're real. Your camera's still off. I can't see you
Why would they not be real? They're typing.
because we've had a lot of people come on and show their dicks, and I don't want to take a chance.
I don't think they're gonna show their dick.
According to
Well,
Ben, that wouldn't be gay at all.
I'm not going to take that
Sure.
chance, though.
Okay, can they just type
wouldn't
the
necessarily
question and
be
then we
gay.
can read it out?
Maddie,
Yeah.
we know that you want your person from your community to come in here
Not from
and
my
try and cringe
community.
it out, but I'm
Not
pretty
from
sure.
my
Ashley, if I sent you a dick
Not
pic,
from
would that
my
mean I'm
community.
gay?
Yeah.
No, Ben, it
I
wouldn't.
think you should just try to get more of your
Are you
cringe
interested?
Discord to
I
come
love
up
dick
here,
pics,
Maddie.
actually. Please send me one.
Okay.
All right.
I love
I'll
that
send
you
a whole
think
bunch.
that like
My
everyone is
portfolio.
working for me. Like you see me out of the corner of your eye.
Nobody is seeing you, Maddie.
All right, question for
Okay.
Nev. I still can't. Your camera's off or whatever. So just fix that. But anyway, Tarif is next. All right, Tarif, what do
So-
you want to say?
And this you guys are talking about.
Sorry?
Hey, Tarif, how are you doing, bud?
Wait, are you asking what are we talking about?
This madness, like
What do you
everyone
think about
is-
it?
You came on this panel to ask what this panel's about?
Yeah,
The-
come on. Tarif.
Did you seriously just
like,
dab?
It's all madness. Like this arguing, this back and forth banter. It's well,
Tarif,
well,
what do
I
you, what do
guess-
you, Tarif, what do you
The
think
title,
Ben's gay?
the title of the video is "Shit Show Debate." So
Oh, okay, that
Yeah,
makes
true.
Do you
How
think
did you-
Ben's gay, Tarif?
I
based on what
disagree.
you-
This is the most intellectually coherent debate I've ever seen on
I
this
mean,
channel,
I can
Alex.
have like
Oh, yeah.
coherent debates, but if you invite me on with Ben Thorp, it's not going to be that. Just saying.
I'm coherent.
You know,
well,
solid
no, it's
point,
just our
Maddie.
energy bounces
Solid
off
point.
each other, and we just like this is how it goes.
Is that what it
I
does?
think it's good.
Bounces
I
right
think it's
off.
good
You're very
combination
close in
of-
energy, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Sweaty balls.
Okay, question for
Ashley's the only one being
You're good.
ridiculous here, but that's what hoes are gonna do.
Yeah, be like that. Can't trust these hoes.
Yeah, you need to come to my house for wayward hoes, and I'll discipline you and get you like in a place where it's
What?
making a lot more
Disavow,
sense.
disavow, disavow.
What are you talking?
Yeah,
Oh,
they got this
shit.
pretty badass.
I have a program, Ashley. You
I
could use some
disavow.
help.
What were you saying, Alex?
They got this pretty badass scam going where actually Ben is able to like fuck these girls by pretending to help them.
remember you telling me about
I
that,
refer to
yeah.
it as discipline.
No, yeah,
Carrot
okay.
stick, both of them.
I would-
Whatever. However
I
you
doubt
interpret
that's is. Did you post this on fucking Craigslist? Like,
Listen,
this
I've
sounds-
had one wayward hoe that I can tell you about. I have other people, whatever. But like one was
Yeah, to be fair, she called her family and ran away.
yeah. Not
I
after,
thought he was talking about Grace.
but now she's obsessed with me. 2 weeks later, she made a video covering herself with look like menstrual blood and having her gay nephew write my name, B-E-N,
why is
on
everything
her
gay
face.
with you? My God,
Bitches
we
go
can't even talk
crazy
about
when
a
they encounter
bitch's
my
period
energy.
without
I have a
you
I'm sorry,
being
you're
an
just
success
idiot.
acknowledging
rate.
someone's identity. Does that
Period.
I have a
Period.
100%
that someone is
success
gay?
rate.
No,
Of
the
sexual
period,
encounters.
the period blood thing is weird as fuck.
Well,
That
I don't
is
know what it
weird.
was, but like I've never seen anyone
Probably
with that
not
much,
period
like, sort of
blood.
red
It's not your
makeup.
Probably,
page,
yeah,
man.
probably,
Calm
probably.
down. Calm down.
I thought it was a satanic ritual or something, but I don't know what it was.
That'd be kind of based.
Yeah,
Okay.
bitches go
Anyways,
crazy when they encounter my energy. That's true. They
So
jump
you're
out the
gonna do a
window, they
house
jump
for
out the
wayward-
door,
you're-
they can't deal with it.
You're gonna do a
Okay.
home for wayward hoes, Ben.
Yeah,
Did
and
you get
can
rid
be
of the
my
mold?
second hoe.
Did you get rid of
Maybe
the
you
mold?
can last more than 1 hour, like
Did you
the
fix
last
the
one
leaky
before she went
basement?
fucking flying away
Did you
with
patch,
mommy and daddy.
patch the roof? Did you fix the windows?
Yeah, I almost threw. I can't throw her out the window, but actually, Ashley, I think I could convert you to, and
I
you
don't
could
think
be
you could.
like the head
Actually,
hoe.
I will give you $1,000 if you do this house for wayward hoes
No.
and you die.
Wait, how much would you give me? I have to travel cross country.
Uh,
No, you're the house for
no,
wayward
no,
homos.
nothing. But for Ashley,
Nothing. What the fuck? It's bullshit.
because I feel like you and Ben are kind of
How
like,
long?
Yeah,
how long
that's
would I have to
true.
be there? To be fair.
4 days.
If you can survive 72 hours in Ben's house for wayward hoes, I'll drop some cash. Especially if we. But my key
Wait.
condition has to be videotaped. This
No,
is like
I'll do
But
it.
here's
I
the
will
thing.
do it for 72 hours.
You have to give Ben money if she doesn't make the 72
And no
hours.
cops. No cops.
No
No,
cops.
I would have to give Ben
Under any
money,
conditions.
probably.
No cops.
No cops.
No cops.
You
you
can't
just have
trust,
to.
No hospitals. No cops.
Just
I
sign
would do
a
72
disclaimer.
hours.
You
I
have
would
to
do
sign a
that.
waiver. Yeah.
A waiver? What the fuck?
You
Ben
say
is not
like I
responsible
Anything
for
that
anything
happens
that can
Oh,
happen.
can't
because of the
negotiate it
leaky
well.
roof and the black mold.
Ben's
I
not
walk
responsible
in
if
the
while you're
door,
there you
right?
do something that's
No, we're not
gay,
bringing the
and
cops
that
in.
means that you're gay now.
Well, I'm a woman, right? A cis woman.
And
so
women
I
can't
can't
be
gay.
gay. That's right.
Nope. The whole
Glad we're
point
on
of
the same
tonight's
page.
argument.
Yeah, but if you're
Anyway,
gonna have like a lesbian
Tariq.
affair with
Disclaimer, I
Grace the
don't
whole
really
72
believe that.
hours, that does not
Tariq,
Oh,
Tariq,
disclaimer.
Tariq.
Fucking loser behavior.
Yes, Alex.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
Oh, this whole conversation reminds me of the story regarding my brother. You know, he's trans and he lives in Vancouver. Does anyone live
Is
in
he?
Vancouver?
It's me.
Yeah,
I am your
both
brother.
trans.
Please. We're reunited at last.
Well,
Yeah.
it's-
She's been bleaching heavily.
I've been bleaching. That's true.
Knowing Tariq, that probably would happen.
and whenever my dad asks him why you trans, my brother wouldn't have a response, and he would say that my dad would say, "You're born a man, not a woman," and then my brother would still have no response, you know, and
Okay, but like trans
I
people
don't
are
know
just
if I really
normal
believe
people.
that.
Trans people are just normal
I believe
people,
it.
and it's just
Maddie,
like,
can you
who
let him
cares?
talk?
Well,
Can
I
you let
feel
him
like
talk?
we
He's
were
been
asked
talking
the
this entire
question.
show.
I feel like we were asked the question already. Is
I
there
don't
more
think
to the
he's finished,
question?
actually. Are you
Yeah,
finished?
Nave, let Maddie answer. Shh.
Yeah,
He's not
So-
finished.
go ahead.
okay, and my dad
That's true. You're right.
would say, what did he say? He would,
Wait, is this story like that story about you being 8 feet tall, or is it like a real story?
Well,
Oh,
it's the
it's
one like Elon Musk when he and Elon Musk were together.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
love you, Tarif.
This
You know
guy's
I
a liar.
do. You know I do. No, Tarif.
So,
I mean,
Tarif,
yes.
just say hypothetically speaking. You don't have to like say it's your brother if that's not the case.
Tarif, spit it out, man.
well,
He's like a distant cousin.
my distant cousin, like my dad would tell my distant cousin, like he would try to convince him that he's not a woman, but actually he was born a man and he can't do anything to change his gender, and my brother.
Wait, it's your brother? Your distant cousin? Like,
Distant cousin brother.
I don't know, like distant cousin brother. I don't know, like.
you're not sure if it's your brother.
I don't think your brother is
That's not-
confused. I think you're the one that's confused.
I
here.
don't believe one word of this whole story at all. Just
Yeah, no.
Ben, you can just ask like a hypothetical. Well, here's my opinion about blah blah blah. You don't have to say like, oh, it's my brother.
I know it's fake because trans people are not real.
What?
Well, my
What's the
dad
question?
doesn't think trans people are real. Like
Yes,
Okay.
Like they're not real,
he
I am
thinks
an AI algorithm
Wait.
deepfake.
right? Like,
That's
he
cool.
thinks that we're either born male or female.
Yeah, no
Right.
shit.
right? Okay, I know.
You
I
think
know.
trans people don't know this? Like, okay.
So what's the question?
My question is this is like
Right,
would you
Tarif, I'm gonna interrupt you, Alex. Apparently, people want me to go do the Wayward Hose house training.
Of course they
So-
do. Of course they do.
Oh my God!
All
Okay.
roads lead to Thorp's. Let's
Just
go.
Like my phone started blowing up.
I
and
recommend
was
I
like,
recommend writing up a will beforehand and just try to throw me in the will.
and a contract.
It doesn't
and-
matter. It's going to be invalidated. We're going to make a fake will. It's all going to the Thorpes. Doesn't matter.
And
Do
Maddie
it. It'll be
can't
fun.
be there.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun.
What? I mean, I'll be there no matter what.
I can
Doesn't matter
handle
if
you,
know.
Ashley. You can handle me.
You need a body
No.
cam. Though. I want to see everything.
Ashley, every woman that's ever encountered
That's-
me in
that's
this way
gay,
has ended up
Alex.
batshit crazy. 100% failure rate.
So is there a question, Tarif, or whatever your name
I mean, is that
there
your
a
business
question?
proposition?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm letting you know ahead of time. 100%.
what's-
I have a
what-
house for Wayward Hose. I'm gonna teach you how to be
Shut
a
the fuck
trad
up,
wife.
Ashley. We're
But
trying
every
to
single
discuss
person
it.
that's ever come here has gone batshit crazy.
Finish his
Well, it's
question.
only one. She was
He's
crazy. to
been
begin with.
working on it for like 10 minutes. So let's
Sorry,
finish the
I'm so
question.
sorry.
Tarif, what is the actual question?
when you identify as trans, would you consider this to be like gender dysphoria or something that is treated, something you want to be treated as normal? Or
Those are two different questions. Gender dysphoria can be treated as normal. I don't understand. I mean, it usually is gender dysphoria in my case, and that's all that I can answer for. Then yeah.
Mental illness, though, that's not normal.
I mean, like, yeah, gender dysphoria, if it's causing you significant distress in life, can be categorized as mental illness for sure. Obviously.
Is that what he asked you though?
I
don't
don't
think so.
know what the fuck.
I'm not really
okay,
sure what the
well, you answer
question
the
is.
question. I'm not
Is
sure what the
the
question is.
question? Wait, let me try to see if I can steel man what Tarif is saying. Is the question, do you think that you being trans is a result of gender dysphoria, or do you think it's something else? Is that the question, then?
Well, it's
I don't-
obviously gender dysphoria, but like if you were going to steelman the question, then the question would be, where does the gender dysphoria come from? It's kind of an incoherent question.
okay.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
So you're asking, is it something that they developed, or is it something they were born with? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the ultimate answer to that is that like no one can give you a purely objective answer about that because people don't fully understand their own subconsciouses. I think there's research that suggests that it is a biological thing, but you know, it could be wrong, and if it is wrong and if it's all social, that doesn't change anything.
Okay, I mean that's well. No, to be fair, Maddie, you would change some things because
I mean,
then, like,
yeah,
conservatives
sure.
would use that as an argument to be like, oh, look, the teachers are making.
Well, just
people
because it's social doesn't mean you could undo it, right? Like money is a social construct, right?
I think the gender dysphoria, the medical aspect is a big reason why people understand and accept it. If it was just social, then people would be a lot less tolerant, don't you think?
I agree with you, Neve, but the thing is, like, you have to be, like, what if research came out tomorrow that it was all social? Like, would that undermine your ability to respect your own identity? Because for me, it wouldn't.
No, it would have nothing to do with that. It would just more come down. It would just more come down to, like, you know, the whole, like, the pray the gay away thing, which is, like, obviously cringe and, like, a massive scam. Well, if it turns out that being gay is 100% social, then, you know, maybe there would be some merit.
But that doesn't change the fact. That wouldn't change the fact that all the pray the gay away shit hasn't worked, right? Like, if it's social, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can go backwards and undo that.
It does work sometimes. It does work sometimes.
Well, if it's social, you probably can.
It didn't work for you, Ben. I mean, there's a higher likelihood that you could, but it doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, but listen, let's be real here. 90% of people.
If there's research that you can do conversion therapy to turn someone cisgender, then sure, okay.
90% of people.
I haven't seen that research.
Eventually, it's a fad. 90% go like say like I was just a phase. 90%.
90%
naturally. 90% of kids who go like thinking about this. 90% of them it just goes away. They
Well, you're saying 90% of gay kids are not?
No, transgender.
That doesn't have anything to do with if it's biological or social, though.
I don't.
What I'm saying is 90% of kids. Maybe it's less now, but it used to be that 90% of kids who like see a psychologist and say like I'm having gender dysphoria. 90% of the time it goes away and they accept the sex they were assigned at birth. 90%.
That's like I send you that
going super encouraging them to
straight up do not believe
95% of them that are seeing psychiatrists as children, 90% of the time it goes away.
Do you know how far along you have to be in the mental process of accepting yourself as transgender to approach a professional and talk to them about it? Pretty far.
Yeah, in 90% of cases, I don't know how they determine it. In 90% of cases,
maybe you should figure out how
90 out of the 95%.
What the fuck?
Actually, you're the only retard who said 95%.
No, you
did. This is why when you come over here, we're going to have some corrective discipline of you, young lady.
That's right.
You're in for a treat, actually. All right, Tariq,
get down on your knees in front of Daddy and say you're sorry because I didn't say 95%. We could try it now.
It's kind of weird. Every woman is your daughter. It's kind of fucking weird.
I'm older than her, and this is a corrective disciplinary house. It is not for her to be a dirty, rebellious girl. And that's how it's going to go, actually. Mm-hmm. Those 72 hours are not going to be a cakewalk for you. We could do it the fun way, or we could do it the hard way. Either way, you're going to be spending a lot of time on your knees, so get used to it, bitch.
Can we talk about what is the fun way and what is the hard way?
Well, I said she could be on her knees in one of two ways. And I think we all understand the implication.
Okay. So she's going to stop being a hoe by sucking your dick.
Well, I haven't worked that all out right now, but maybe.
She's not, Alex. She's definitely not either of those.
I'm not sure how that will
go. We'll see about
that. Unless your dick is like so repugnant and repulsive that if she looks at it, she'll never want a dick again. That could be.
Well, but maybe she wants to do it on her terms because she wants to tell me what's up, and maybe it'll be time for me to tell her
I'll peg
what's up.
Maybe I'll peg you, Ben.
Wait, are you gay, Ashley? Because that would make you gay, right? Where are we?
I'm down with that. That's fine.
I never said that.
Okay,
but you just can't do whatever you want.
Put one in the chat if you want to see Ashley go to the Thorp's house for Wayward Hoes. I think that is going to be gold mine of a content. I don't know if it's going to be YouTube friendly. I think my tech guy's going to have to do a lot of censoring.
Yeah.
But
no, we're not going to have the bedrooms and bathrooms cammed up.
If you did, like,
I wasn't even thinking of that.
That shit wouldn't be allowed on Pornhub.
Oh, yes, you were.
My guy, like that would.
Okay, we have all ones in the chat, so yeah, maybe there's something.
I promise you.
Ashley, you need it. You need the discipline.
Ashley, but you are a hoe by your own admission.
Am I wayward?
Obviously.
How am I wayward?
Discipline.
You're talking to
72 hours.
You're wayward.
Yeah, Ashley, by sucking on Ben's cock, you will become less of a hoe. How do you not realize that?
It's
okay. I do want to make
it the curriculum necessarily. It's
no,
like,
it's not. It's not, and it's
possibly
not going to be. In fact, I even talk.
It's not off the table.
Even when I'm talking about my hoe-ward ways, I say that I'm incredibly picky about dick stuff. Like, No,
But you say you
no.
like anally rim dudes, like
One
so. Like
guy,
I mean,
one
you're
guy,
not
and I
exactly
loved
like
doing
a
it.
fucking
Yeah, I loved it.
princess. You're
Yeah,
not.
you're gonna have to go way further with that than with bed. You're gonna have to put on a full-on strap-on, so you can't just get away with just a rim
No,
job.
Yeah,
that's not.
it has to be
We're not.
definitively gay. We're
This
proving
isn't.
Ben is
No,
gay. Ashley,
that's not.
Peg, Ben.
Well, Ashley, you're not
Please.
doing the last chick I had over here
Mhm.
was having sex with a black drug dealer, like basically on stream the
Okay.
night before, and then she played the princess card because I tugged on her hair.
Why
And
do
she
we
went
have to say
flying to-
black drug dealer? Why can't we just say drug dealer?
Because he was a black drug dealer.
Well,
We know that if it was a white drug dealer, Ben would be like, "Oh, that's just a nice delivery man." Like, come on.
well, it's
He
more.
was
it-
he was one of the good drug dealers. Okay.
You know why? I'll tell you why it matters, Alex. Because
Why?
I felt bad for that guy because a white little princess in her daddy's house having sex with a black guy is fucking with him on a level that a white guy isn't fucked with. Because if daddy came in and she's bouncing on a black guy's dick,
God.
she's gonna go, "Oh, he raped me," right? And it goes down a lot easier for the white girl in a white neighborhood, like when
Okay.
it comes to
Every
crime.
episode of Wayward
You
Hose,
could do
every
that.
episode of Wayward Hose, there's going to be a disclaimer. Okay.
Okay, anyway, that was lovely. Okay, thank you, Tarif. Appreciate you, buddy.
Sorry,
The problem is a
Um,
wayward
can I
hoe is
ask
not going
a
to sign a
question?
contract. because
Okay,
he's a
you have
wayward
one
hoe.
more question? Go ahead, ask one more question.
With regards to trans people and people part of the LGBT community, do they have an argument with regards to the basis for which the biological and genetic basis for which trans people, like, how do I say it? Like,
I mean, I feel like we already answered this, but like,
Right.
yeah, there are arguments for it. People have like done like scans of brain structures. I haven't looked too deep into it because I don't fucking care. But
Right.
I still don't know what he's asking because he's not finished.
shut the fuck up, Neve.
Biological and genetic basis for which, like, trans people are born, or like is it in their DNA or chromosomes, to the chromosomal layer or whatever level? I mean, that they are the way they are, or just
Okay.
Right. So we
to their-
understand the question, and the question was exactly what we had assumed it was. Thank you
Right.
for wasting our
That
time. Neve.
doesn't mean that it's not rude to cut someone off who's
I don't give a
visiting
fuck.
panel to
I
ask
don't
their
give a fuck.
question.
Who
Well, you should care
cares?
because you're a guest on someone's panel, right? So
Okay.
you should care.
I'm okay with summarizing and shortening Tarif's questions.
Yes. Thank
They're
you.
They're pretty,
The
pretty
answer
straightforward.
is no. There's some science that suggests that it's a brain thing. You can look at my fingers. That has to do with like estrogen in the womb or some shit. So I hear. But the ultimate answer is it doesn't matter. No one cares. We don't know for sure, and who knows? Who cares? Do we know if being gay is associated with the gene? No, but it doesn't matter.
I would say there are obviously factors.
Your index finger is bigger than your ring finger, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Wait.
no,
it's more prominent on this hand. I guess.
no one's is, Alex. No one's is.
It's
No,
feminine. It's mine. My index finger is bigger than my ring.
Are you
finger.
talking about your
Look at that
middle
shit.
finger, Alex? You're
Okay,
talking about your
no. My
middle
ring-
finger.
No,
Okay.
it's called digit ratio.
no, I
You
see
can
what
Google
you're
this.
saying,
My ring finger is bigger than my index finger. Anyway.
Yeah,
go ahead.
that is a sign that you received androgens when you were in the womb.
I think it's a sign that you're.
Well,
member
I'm
of
on-
one of the
I'm on
five-world
TRT,
families
so
and
I
you're
don't
in the
know how that
Illuminati.
Well, then were you on TRT in the womb? No. Okay.
Actually, yeah, my mom was really determined that I got super rich. She was committed to my bodybuilding journey. She was a trooper. All right.
Which one makes you male?
That's
that your
gay.
index
Your
is bigger
mom.
than
No
your
problem.
ring?
Ben
Okay.
said.
Yeah. There are some small exceptions for this, but like 95% of the time, if for a man, the ring finger should be bigger than the index finger. For a woman, it's the opposite. Like Ashley.
Neve,
Let me
let's
see
see.
that.
Neve, everyone, please. Neve.
Yeah, your ring finger is bigger than. Wait, what the fuck?
Very
Yeah,
masculine.
that's what I'm saying.
very
Okay,
masculine.
maybe.
And my
No,
hands
that's
are
what
tiny.
That's what it's
Are you
supposed
saying
to
I'm
be.
gay, Alex?
I mean,
Because
it
my
might just be like
my
It's
index
nothing
finger
to
is
do with
bigger
being
than my
gay, Dan.
ring
Yo,
finger.
Neve, it's probably pseudoscience. Just show us your fingers. No one fucking cares.
Maddie, is your identity hinging on your fingers right now? Is
No,
that what
I
I'm hearing?
explained that if it's social, I'm fine.
The word fingers keeps grossing me out.
Yeah, it's a little.
Okay, I don't know. You guys can Google this.
See this hand right
Maybe
here?
I'm off of
No,
that.
Google digit
Print of this
ratio.
hand is going to be on your ass if you keep doing this talking back stuff when you're over here. Okay, and you love it, right?
I don't know. We're gonna have to. No.
Hey, Neve, I have a question.
I think so.
Okay.
You just drop your phone.
Yeah,
I know you're super into the ass stuff.
What is your race?
I am, and so are you.
What is my race?
Yeah.
Guess.
100 meter.
I don't want to guess.
Is this cheeky? I cannot. I'm not even going. I cannot.
I'm pretty
deal with
sure
this
it is.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and I really am not
What's
going
your
to
race?
engage with this fucking person.
You don't have to engage. I'm not asking you any
No,
questions.
trust me. I know, and I won't.
Okay, that's cool.
Why are
Yeah,
you
it is
engaging in Ashley?
cheeky.
Jesus.
So nobody wants to engage?
So it's the person that I
I
was on the
can't answer
Discord
the
with earlier,
question
who I'm just
because I'm
not
not-
going to engage with because they're cringe as fuck. Sorry.
So is this just a no answer?
Are you
Why?
drunk or something? You sound really shit faced. You're
She's
like
part
slurring
black.
words
She
and
told me
stuff.
that. She told me she's part black.
Part black, part what? Are you?
What's your race?
You're gonna have to infer and say what you're gonna say anyways.
Neve, all the times where you embarrass yourself by engaging
Neve,
with
what's
things,
the
you engage
problem?
with
What's
them.
the problem? What's
All the
thing?
times
Yeah,
you can
I-
embarrass yourself by not engaging with things, you don't engage with them. You're just like
I
cringe
just
maxing.
What's the
yeah,
problem
I
with
just I'm not
acting with
I just not gonna engage.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that you go for every single word that someone says, but not me. Sorry.
I mean,
No,
Maddie,
have
I
a-
think you
I
need
have
a house for
legitimate
wayward
question.
trannies up there in Canada.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
it can be your first customer.
I have a real question.
They are not welcome.
Okay, you should just ask your question though instead of wasting everyone's time. Come on.
No, but I
Didn't
need
answer the question.
the preface to this.
Yeah,
It is-
it's a
Yeah.
Question. Maybe you can explain
Okay.
where you're going with this, and then maybe she'll answer after that.
No,
I
I
have
just
an
I just need to
idea,
know
like, I
what
could
a race
guess.
is. Okay, so I could generalize it, but it'd be better if I knew what she identified as first.
Well, like, what's the where are you going with this? Like, what's the purpose ultimately?
Okay,
Are you
so-
curious?
So if I were to identify as her race and say that it made me more comfortable to be her race, would that be acceptable to you?
I don't
It's
understand your question.
The question is transracial. Is transracial
question is
okay?
Rachel
If
Dolezal.
transgender
It's
is
very
okay,
obvious.
is transracial okay? Is it okay, Neve? Can I identify as a black man? Because I do. Watch.
No,
This is how I can prove it to you.
No, yeah, I'm
I
being serious.
was Born by the river.
You only have one song, Ben.
In a
You
little
only have
tent,
one song.
oh, and
If I
just
tinted-
like the
if I
river.
tinted my
the
skin
N-word.
as
I've
if
been
I tinted my skin
running
dark
ever
and I
since.
started saying my
It's been
heritage
a
was
long-
Really funny
What,
right
what
now.
am I doing with my life,
No,
Chad? What
listen.
am I
This,
doing?
this
Listen,
person, this person is like seriously so fucking cringe.
No, I'm
like,
being serious.
if
I'm asking,
I won't
I'm asking
talk
you a
to
we
question.
can
Why
tell-
can't
we can
anybody-
Why
tell.
did you
why
point
can't
to
anybody
Neve?
answer
You
it?
pointed to Neve.
Why
when you
can't
said
anybody
that.
answer it?
Well, what about it, Neve? It's okay.
I
Like,
can't-
don't
I
play
can't
the
answer
princess
the question
card.
on your
Don't play the
behalf.
princess card. What do you think about transracial? Like, it's an obvious question.
I
Ben,
don't have
you
an
are
opinion.
literally
You don't have an
carrying-
opinion? Come on.
Not at
You
all.
have to have an
Carrie Neve?
opinion.
Fuck.
If you're
What?
transgender,
What?
you have to have an opinion on transracial.
You gotta have an opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
We're in the
well,
debate, sir. You gotta have
to
an
I
opinion
reject
on
that.
everything.
This is
I reject that, but that you can have that belief. It's okay. I'm okay with that.
okay. So you're saying that if I were a white man,
I'm actually not saying anything. So
Shut the fuck up. Just
Yeah.
let him ask
That's
the
saying
question.
something.
well, you just said you rejected it. So you just said something actually.
Go
Well,
away,
well-
God. Jesus.
No, I'm
God.
asking questions on the debate.
I think it's a totally
Is that
legitimate
wrong?
question.
You are
Yeah,
barely
is-
forming
is
a
that wrong?
goddamn sentence. You are
No, that's-
barely forming a sentence.
No,
and
No,
that's
that's
Ashley,
not right.
Ashley,
That's
Ashley,
not
Ashley,
right.
Ashley,
Again,
Ashley,
that's
That's
not
Ashley,
not
again.
right, actually.
No,
No, that's not
Ashley!
right.
Ashley, why isn't it perfectly legitimate if people are saying I am another sex that someone can ask, well, how would that match
Yeah.
up? I am
I'm-
another
I'm
race. It's an obvious
literally-
you
question.
asked me
I'm
about
asking you a question,
transracialism.
and they
I
won't
said I
answer
don't
it.
have an opinion. I don't have an opinion.
Okay, but how do
Well-
you not have an opinion if you're transgender though?
You're gonna have to go back to your
Because
little
you
hole
are a
and think about
stupid
that
piece
more.
of shit.
So you can't
How is that
identify your
stupid?
identity.
How is that stupid? Tell me how it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
I
How
think
is
if
it
you
It's not.
if
No,
you
no,
were
It's
no.
not something I
I
think
think
about.
if you
No,
were
no,
raised
no.
as a
Not
black
something I
person
think
and you
about.
look like a black person, you should be able to say the N-word even if you're not a black person.
Tell me how it's stupid, and I'll
No.
leave the panel.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Cheeky, by your logic, you
it's a debate
identify as a
panel.
goddamn snail. That's how stupid and boring.
Yeah, I'm a
and
snail.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck
Nobody
up,
dissed my
National.
homie Cheeky. He got me so
No,
Thank you,
Cheeky can
beautiful,
suck
beautiful,
balls.
beautiful.
I'm sure
Thank
he
you,
does
man.
every
He's
day.
super
Cheeky, flat out.
cringe, which is
That's
My
why.
man.
Maddie. Good for you. Oh well, Maddie doesn't have balls
Neve.
anymore. So
No,
never
no,
mind.
no, no. Here's
I
the thing. Cheeky was one of my haters. So this is not one of my people. Just saying.
Shocking.
Wow.
Wow.
Cheeky
was
got
hating
me
on
a
somebody?
pair of milky white breasts. Like best thing I've ever, like the best gift I've ever received in my
Don't
life.
say
Different
milky
Cheeky.
white.
Beautiful.
That's so
Cheeky
fucking.
Different
has
Cheeky.
milky white breasts.
No,
I
he
believe that.
introduced someone to me who.
Good one,
Can we
Ashley.
answer this question? I'm up here for one question for Neve.
I already
That's it.
answered the
That's
question.
all.
You asked me about
Christ, it's all about you and
transracialism.
your
I said I
kind,
don't have an
Cheeky.
opinion.
Okay, how do you not have an opinion?
Because you're stupid and
I just don't
ugly
think
and
about
fat.
it.
Everyone
I'm
hates
not
you.
Ashley,
don't
shut
think
the
about it.
fuck up.
love you.
Shut
Ashley,
the
I'm
fuck
not
up,
talking
you
to you
fucking
at
fag
all.
hag. Shut
I'm
the
talk-
fuck up.
My name is Question for Ned.
So
That's
I know
it.
that you're a bit of a debate perv, and your whole existence is to be online and be a bit of a
Yeah,
contrarian.
not.
But it might surprise you to think that some people just don't think about everything. They just don't have an opinion on something.
Okay,
Like,
think
is
about
that
it
okay with
now
you?
and give a basic opinion.
Yeah, I don't see why you can't think about it now and
have
just
to have an
give a
opinion on
response.
something. You have to think about. You have
I
to
just
think
I just don't care
Okay,
about
here's
it. I
here's
just
a
don't care about
question.
the
Here's a
topic.
specific question.
You
If
just
someone's
don't care.
transracial, white to
Sorry,
black,
Maddie. You
and they
interrupted
pass
this question.
and they were raised as a black person, should they be able to say the N-word? Answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's what I'm asking. Yes.
It's not for me to answer.
Oh, shut
Why?
the fuck up. Aren't you half
Because-
black? Isn't that what you said?
You're a man identifying as a woman. So how
I
could
didn't identify my race. I haven't stated any opinions on that. You just
Okay,
stated
Alex,
your
if
opinion.
you
Maddie.
I
want
understand. I
Okay,
understand.
whatever.
But
I'm just telling you, like,
whatever
he will
slur
it's on
probably
the
say,
same rail.
yeah, he'll say
It's on the
something.
same rails.
I
It's
can't
not
hear.
even
I can't
derailing.
hear. Ashley, what are you saying?
No, I mean, I guess it's not fair because he is presenting it somewhat differently right now, but he's starting to get to that point again. But if he does what he did earlier, he will say things that you cannot have said on panel.
Well, Neve
I
is
don't
being
know.
passive
Oh, you're
aggressive.
warning about a possible future thing that Cheeky would
Because
say.
after
Who are you talking about? You're talking about question
this
for
Yeah,
Neve?
what
person
are you
here, question
talking
for
about?
Neve,
We're
they're a
talking
person
about
called Cheeky,
transracialism.
who was a
Okay.
super
Well, if you
awful troll.
Whoa,
crosses
they
the
are
line,
very
Cheeky's not a
trolling.
troll. No.
So the
Actually,
answer
He
is-
already started saying the F word.
It's a
He's
legitimate
getting there.
question. If you
He's
can't
getting where he
defend
was
trans
earlier.
people or trans identity, you can just say that.
Okay.
Ashley
Yeah.
and Eve are losing
I
because you
have-
can't answer
so
basic
far he
questions.
has been pretty.
I don't believe that I should
attacking
be
the
an
question.
advocate
Thank
because
you,
I'm
Alex.
because
If
I'm
he crosses the
trans. Like,
line, then I'll remove him. Okay, go
I
ahead.
appreciate it, Alex.
Yeah.
I really do.
No worries.
So you
I
just
told you the way I feel. I already did.
I'm just
You
trying to
asked
ask
me?
I
Okay,
said
can I answer your question?
I have one
Can I answer your question?
Yeah,
What
go
about
ahead.
your
Yeah,
question?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so-
waiting for it. Yeah.
So you asked me a question, yes. I said that
Yes.
I don't have an opinion on it. And then you
yeah,
asked
but
me
your
to think
name
about it,
is
and I said I
Neve
don't care.
Liar.
No,
don't care.
but the thing is if you are a transgender person, you have to
That
have
was actually a
an
good
opinion
point,
on
Maddie. That was
transgenderism.
pretty funny.
Thank
Pretty
you.
funny. That was funny. That was
That
was
one
kind of
wasn't
Transracial.
actually
Well,
funny.
You have to have
but
an
okay.
opinion.
You have to have an opinion.
Well,
if you don't
I'm
care,
here to
I'm
what
here to
about the topic
contradict.
leads you to not care? What about the topic
I'm here to
it lets you
contradict
not
your belief
care?
in saying
You
that I
just
do
won't
not
explain
care.
your thought process.
Don't give a shit.
Okay.
You won't explain your thought process.
So let me ask this then. So let me rephrase this. So if you're gonna say, I am a transgender person, I identify as somebody else, I am a different gender, how are you gonna not have an opinion on somebody who offers the same exact opposition, but just for race?
I reject your premise. I've already told you how I feel about this.
No, but you
Got
can't
anything
reject that.
interesting
though.
you want to say?
No, you
Run
Well, I
can't.
away
just
with
did.
your
No, you
dick
can't.
between your legs.
I just did.
You literally can't
Wait,
reject it.
wait. I
Like,
have
you
an. I
can't.
actually hold on a
Cool.
second. Hold on.
Ashley, I have something to say to you first. Someone in my chat says Ashley is my favorite tranny.
Well, thank you. That's so
Actually,
sweet.
you're Shani.
Yep.
That's sweet.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
To be someone's favorite anything, it's kind of a good thing, right?
What?
To be someone's favorite anything is kind of a good thing, right?
Not someone's
True.
favorite
True.
serial killer. What's
Then I
wrong
don't
with
give a
you?
shit about what she says.
Did you just
How about
compare
that?
being a transsexual or transgender to being
I
a serial
did.
killer?
I did compare it to that.
Okay.
Because
Alright,
it's a
base,
fucking
whatever.
comparison, and they don't have to be the same thing.
It is.
Okay.
What was your second question there, Cheeky?
Exactly.
Is your PFPU before pre-transition?
What does that mean? BFP.
It's here. I'll show you what
Profile
it is.
picture.
Yeah, profile picture.
Oh.
That is not Neve.
Okay. What do you think? I'm gonna ask you.
That's some
I'm gonna ask you to
transformation.
infer.
I could see
Spoiler
it.
alert, it's actually me.
Neve
I can
has
definitely
like
see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Neve has like a more square jaw, for sure.
So it's Joe Budden, if you're not familiar, but
I think I have the squares drawn.
Joe Biden.
Joe Budden.
Budden.
No, that's
Joe Budden.
I'm
He's-
Canadian.
he-
I don't
he's
give
a
a
ma-
fuck.
he's a
Who
massive loser.
cares?
You're probably
So
like
why
55 years
ask?
old, so that's probably why you know Joe
Okay.
Biden is.
Cool.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Nice.
But yeah.
All right, go have another drink, okay? Have a big drink.
I'm gonna.
Did you just
yeah.
imply
Okay.
they should hurt themselves?
Not when
Is
you
it-
come
how
over here,
much-
Ashley. You're not going to have that.
So
How many
okay,
drinks?
okay. I have
Kiki, how many
another
drinks
No,
do
no,
you
no, no,
need?
no, 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 no.
How many
What about
drinks do you
marijuana?
need to
I
get the
gotta have
courage to
fun.
come up on this panel? Tell me, how many
can't
You
have
drinks
ask
mine.
Daddy
do
what
you
you
need?
can have.
Oh,
And Daddy, if you're a good
How
girl,
many
you
drinks
can
did
have
you need
things.
to get the courage to come up on this panel? Be honest.
I needed at least 4. I
How
was
many
so
drinks
scared,
should you
dude.
have had,
I was
Neve, so you wouldn't have
scared.
gotten
I was
triggered
so
on this
scared of you,
panel?
Neve. I needed to drink 4 beers before I came up here.
Yeah.
But anyways, Neve, so if I were to put on blackface and just call everyone the N-word, just everybody I see the N-word, just because I associate myself with the heritage of the black man, and I consider myself a black man, but I am white, but I paint myself black, do I have the right to do that?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
I would get the
come
sense that
on.
you are a little
Just
bit
engage
delusional
with
and
the
delusional
Really,
enough to do that.
I can do that.
Wait, so it's delusional?
I said you are free to do whatever you want because I don't give a
Wow.
fuck what you do.
So-
It does not matter to me.
Wow.
So you're saying I could paint my face black and go to my work and call everybody at my work the N-word, and it'll be okay,
And like they would be protected by like human rights laws and stuff? Like,
and I wouldn't get fired or anything?
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't give a fuck what you do with your
So
life.
you
at
don't
all.
care-
I'm asking
you don't care about
I'm
social
asking you,
justice.
What would happen if I went to my work and I did that? I'm asking you.
I don't know. I can't put myself in your shoes. That's something that you decided
ever
that
had
you
a
wanted to
job?
do.
Have you ever had a job?
Cheeky, there's a reason I muted you in the Discord.
You never had a job, huh?
you're 29. How have you never had a job?
Once again, I do not feel the need to engage with this.
You're
I
on
feel
a
like
Because
it's,
you're
debate
engaging. You
You're
just
on a
won't
debate
answer the
panel.
question.
You're on a debate.
That's okay.
panel.
Sweet.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think I got my questions answered. You can kick me if you need to.
Well, it's not kicking. I'm just,
Answered
switch-
as much as they're gonna get answered. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get anything else. that I need, so-
All right, buddy. Have a good one, man. Busy. Based Oracle. Okay. Can you wave your hand so I know you're a real person? Okay.
I know based. He's cool.
All right.
Oh, you're always never wearing a shirt.
This is how I operate at home. Should I put a shirt on because I'm coming on a
No
podcast?
one cares.
I know
Ask your
it's not-
question. Ask your question.
Well,
Ask
well,
your
just
question.
before
Ask
you
your
know-
question.
Hey, Maddie.
Just know that
Maddie.
it's been a little bit
What's up?
homoerotic.
Can I help
I'm
you,
ignored
Based
that you
Oracle?
said that.
Is it
What?
gay not to wear a shirt when you come on there?
He was talking to me.
I wasn't
Based
talking
Oracle?
to you.
You said
Yeah.
Maddie.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say shut the fuck up. Neve, what's
okay.
up?
Hey, not too much. Just hanging out. How about you?
You know.
Just having a
So-
good time?
Yeah. So Alex, I
speed
want to
date.
ask you a question. It's not a speed date. Shut the fuck up. Alex,
Seems like
if
it.
you were gonna have a more ratchet panel than this, who would be on it?
Grace.
We would need Grace, yeah.
Yeah, we need Grace, that's for sure.
Ratchet means like ghetto hood, right?
I don't
Courtney.
even know, honestly.
There's
Even
no one here
Pinellas
from the.
said-
Maybe
There's no one
like,
here.
maybe like Hormaxer? I don't know.
Ben, you're
okay.
fucking all the 18-year-olds, right? You should know the lingo, right?
We add Hormaxer,
Not in the ghetto, I'm not.
Grace, and Destiny. Perfect. And Vosh.
Nah, Destiny's like a
Vosh.
fucking multi-millionaire, fucking upper middle class.
They didn't get
Grace.
Vosh. Who cares?
Yeah,
Ratchet
Vosh.
means like ghetto, doesn't it?
No, like yes and no. It kind of means like low class type of shit.
Yeah, low class.
Wait,
So
what about
speaking
this
of
You
low
one?
think you're
class,
bringing the
Maddie,
class level up here with your Batman
Y'all?
tattoo?
it's
have a
not
question
Batman, you
for me?
fucktard. No, no
Okay.
one's talking to you, Ben. I
What
didn't
is
say, hey, pedo in the top left.
What is
Okay.
it?
Maddie,
Yes.
my question
yes,
for you is,
Yes. Go.
why are you so easily triggered? I mean, I watched you enough to know. I just
Yeah,
want to
I'm
know, like,
very-
honestly, like, real question.
You know,
Why
it's
are
just,
you so
just,
easily triggered? I didn't finish yet. Why are you so
Okay.
easily triggered every time somebody says something that's controversial to your viewpoint or whatever? Which
'Cause
I'm not
I'm
even
con-
really sure what it is at this point.
Because I'm content, dude.
Because your content?
Yes.
Okay. And what is that content? And I'm asking genuinely curious.
You've been
like,
watching
what-
it.
And I feel like I've been watching nothing.
Okay,
just-
well then the content
What is
is
someone
nothing.
supposed
You
to
have
feel
your
like when they're
answer.
watching
Go.
you?
I-
Like you're
I
high
didn't-
class with your.
I didn't
fucking
hear what the
tat, like,
pedo
stupid
said, but
tattoo?
Maddie, I'm talking to Maddie.
Yes. Then the content is nothing. Go.
That's your content is nothing?
I don't care, dude. You think I give a
okay.
shit? Okay.
I guess
Content
not.
is what the topic was
Guess
about,
not,
which is what we
dude.
talked about.
All right, so you didn't answer my question though. Why are you so easily triggered if your content's about nothing?
You're the one that said the content is about nothing. I said I'm
It's a fair
triggered
question,
because I'm
Maddie. Answer the
content,
question.
and you said
Yeah,
that the
it's a fair
content is
question.
nothing.
Listen to
So
Neve.
I'm
Neve-
triggered because I'm content, and the content is nothing. You have your answer, dude.
You've been flailing all panel the entire
Yes.
time since you got on here.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Just
Absolutely.
embarrassing yourself.
When was Maddie
Yes.
asked a question politely many times and she refused to answer it because she said like I'm not going to engage with that. Never.
Yeah. Never.
Never. Add an R to your name. Never.
I answer
That's
my
what you are.
questions.
Never.
Well,
You're on a debate
I
channel.
mean-
You want to answer a question.
Do you have anything else, Based Oracle?
That's an L.
No.
Based
I
Oracle,
mean,
what is the tattoo?
my
that
my
you
choice
play?
is to engage with an incestuous pedo or a cat, a person who thinks
Maybe
they're
you
a cat.
rethink your
so
fucking life, Nave.
that's who I'm engaging with. So can you blame me for not wanting to engage, or
You're not engaged with
But
either of
you
those
did
people.
engage, so you
Maybe
fucking
you-
lost.
Yeah, so back to my
Once
question,
again,
Alex.
take a breath.
How could it be more ratchet? Like, who would be on? I mean, I know Grace.
We
maybe
answered the
Destiny
question.
would,
Hormaxer, Vosh, Grace, Courtney. That's it.
It was
Yeah.
rhetorical.
That's,
It was
that's
rhetorical.
basically my answer.
All right, very
Would it be
good.
more ratchet if you had a collared shirt on or like the way you are?
You talking to
Would
Alex?
it be more
Alex is
ratchet
fine,
if you
man.
had like
Alex
normal
is looking fine. I don't know
heterosexual
why you
lighting,
asked me
Okay,
that.
back to the
purple and
question
blue?
about gay
Which one?
shit. Is pulling up on a panel with no shirt, is that gay?
It looks like a gay nightclub in there, dude. Like, where's the
does.
Bro,
lube?
I'm not the
Where's
one
the
getting
dildo?
off with fingers up my butt or whatever you do with your doctor friend. I mean,
It's called a prostate exam.
Yes.
it's called a prostate exam.
you sexualized it?
Yes, that's
though.
correct. It's called a prostate exam.
When?
Next
I
question.
know,
What
but
time's
who
that?
are you to like even say the G word? Like, bro,
What's the G word?
you
Is
get
it
off on
God?
prostate
You're so
exams. You
cringe.
have your college
No, I don't.
roommates give you massages. Males give
Sure.
you
Oh,
massages.
gay.
And then you're
Right,
up here like
right.
you're gay, you're gay. Is that an invitation? I'm not interested.
Doesn't
Well,
matter
see,
if it's
I'm not
gay.
I'm not worried about
We're just talking about
I
the
asked you
I'm
if
fact.
not worried
ratchet.
We're just
about-
talking about the
Oh my
fact.
god.
We're just talking
Maddie,
about
can
the
you
fact. It
accept the
doesn't
Gay
fact
matter.
nut
that for like
nightclub
1
is
second that
ratchet.
somebody's not talking to you? Can you accept that?
No, it's just Ben and I are a package deal. We're part of the Thorps, dude.
Okay, that's
Yep.
Hey, where did
that's
Ashley go?
that's the association you want to make. You can make
Ashley's
it.
masturbating,
Yes.
thinking about that wayward hose time.
I actually have a serious question for Ben. Ben, what is your body count?
It depends how you count it. Like, what is a blowjob a body count?
It
let's
doesn't
say
include
no,
prostate exams.
Just sex.
Let's
Not
say
counting-
no.
I'm
So
not
it's
counting
maybe
prostate exams. Yeah.
3, but depending, 3 to 4.
Okay. All right,
Does that
based on
include-
roll.
Does that include incest?
That includes.
Obviously.
That does not include fucking your whore mother.
Wait,
in
I have
which
a
case we'd
question.
have to go
Based
into
Oracle. Based Oracle.
many thousands because she cries every night at what a fucking
Why is
loser
Grace
you
pregnant?
are. She cries
Oracle.
herself
Yo, it
to
was just a
sleep
question,
after I
bro.
rape her
It
up
was
the
just a
ass
question.
because of how sad
Isn't
she
Grace
is at what a
pregnant?
loser you've
I have a
become.
question. I have a question, Based Oracle.
Okay,
Is-
that's why I
is-
said 4.
Hold on,
maybe.
hold
Sorry,
on. The cat
Ben.
is talking. The cat's
Ben.
talking. All right, go
Okay,
on, cat.
yes. Based Oracle. Is shaving your chest gay?
I don't know. I don't shave mine, but
Is not having any chest hair gay?
yes, not having chest hair is gay. I know you want me to give you a prostate exam, but it's not happening.
Dude, so you came on this panel and offered that. What the fuck?
What the fuck, bro? You're gay. You're gay. Is this what you do? You're gay. You're gay. I didn't
That's
even
what
call
the
you
panel
gay.
is about.
It's about being
Are
gay.
you
It's the
retarded?
topic, dude.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jesus Christ.
See, that's how little you promoted the actual topic.
All right, tell me about the tattoo, bro. Seriously, what was the thinking process here?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
You don't know what
is
it is?
that? How does that contribute?
I bet Alex knows what it is. Contribute. You think I get tattoos to contribute to your purviews?
To your life. Like, what? How's that making things better for you? What is that, and why would anyone?
That's a great question, Alex. You should go around about that. Who got tattoos that contributed something to your life? What a fucktard question. So
Okay,
you're
so
not
you just
just a
do things
pedo.
for
You're
no
fucking
reason
dumb.
whatsoever?
That is a fucktard question. I'll side with you on that one. Yeah.
No, it is not, Maddie.
Yo,
I
how
wasn't
did your
super
tattoo
listening.
contribute to your life? Who
Why would you
says
spend
that?
money on
Yo,
something that's pointless?
Well,
How
that
do you
is
know I
true.
spend money on it? How do you know I spend money
Time
on
and
it?
money.
Okay, don't
And
fucking
paying
lie.
on
You
something
did
that's
spend money
totally
on it.
pointless.
Yo,
You
you're
did
the
spend money
ultimate
on it.
coper fucktard. Like everything
You're
you say
coping. You're like,
common.
what if I didn't spend money on it? You know, we think you spent
Well, like
money
Maddie
on it.
had her
right?
balls like removed from
I
her
have my
nutsack.
balls
If-
Logic.
removed.
Okay, so if someone was to say to her,
We
like,
couldn't
wow,
tell.
you must have had a reason for doing that, and she goes, what do you mean? I just wanted to do it. Wouldn't you say, like, geez, that was quite an investment if you have no way in which that, like, made your life better, right? No, you would just say, well, whatever. If on a Friday night I want to, like, scissor open my scrotum, like, remove the balls, like, suture it back up, like, no questions here. What would the question be? Maybe
Basic
for you
stuff.
that's true, because I don't think it would make any difference in your life whether you had a scrotum that had balls in it or not.
Ooh.
Oh, I actually thought of how this can be more ratchet, Mr. Slave.
I'm sorry, I have to meet this person.
Yeah, if you want, I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, not. Yeah,
Look at
I-
Big
Wait,
Historical,
from South Park?
He's like clutching his pearls, like, what the fuck have I gotten into? Get
No.
lost! Get lost if you don't like it here.
all right, Oracle. Do you have any more questions?
Go back to the dude on the couch behind you and keep going with what you were going with before.
Hang on, Benjamin. All right, Oracle. Do you have any more questions?
No, that's it. That's it.
All right,
Thank
well,
you.
thanks for coming on, buddy. Take it easy.
Hi,
See you later.
Oracle.
All right, cool. Anyway, that's all the people backstage. I do want to wrap up. This has been interesting. I'll put it that way. All right, let's quickly we can do shout outs. So Ben, where can people find you?
I have to shout out. I made a special request. Cheeky
You made a
said,
Grindr
shout out
account?
to the Discord group called the Dark Hole, and it's one of the best places. It's probably the best place I've ever been. I had my most positive sexual experience in my life there, courtesy of Cheeky, and or because of that, and also my channel is this name, but my daughter Grace Thorp, aka Joan, is where we do our streaming these days. Check it out. That's Twitter, Ben Thorpe Abel.
All right, Maddie.
MaddieCat100 on Twitter, and also kick.com/MaddieCat. Or
All
look
right.
behind you. I'm always there.
Nev.
I stream sometimes on YouTube. Neve Live, same thing at the bottom of my name.
All right, Ashley. You're muted.
You can find
Yep.
Ashley picking up her kids from soccer.
Soccer mom vibes.
And
I like
rimming the
it.
coach later on that day.
Based. I'll go with that one. I like it. Thanks,
All right,
Alex.
Ashley XO
Great
XO.
time.
Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I personally feel like I need to call Andrew and have him give me a lesson about Jesus after this. But hey, it was content. We'll
Is that
just put it
code?
that-
Is that code?
No, it's not code. It's actually
It sounds like code.
All right, appreciate y'all and have a
Thanks,
good night.
Alex.
We'll see you guys soon.
Good night.